Do you want me to look like that? Tramp.
Yeah, we got bulging.
Big fat ginger.
You've got a bad back.
Puppet. Yeah, but I'm made of steel.
Look at that. I'll do that.
He's made of fucking plastic. And he looks like fucking, doesn't look fantastic. Fucking moron. Moron dancing in the kid on his own. I'm a dancing with myself. Wait a bit. Just a little bit bad. Too pissed up with my nose. Not as bad today as the other week. Still a little bit running my nose, but still not my eyes. My eyes are pure white now, look. But they're all red, weren't they? So she's got to be, it cost nearly £200 for all the beds and stuff. So she's got a plastic sheet. Anyone out there suffering from dust mite, to get these, you've got to get them. Allergy and allergy tab and allergy with I've just been getting the windows done. And allergy pillowcases and allergy pillows themselves. So the dust mites can't get into them because they've got a special resin on the pillows. So what happens when you get your pillows, you put a pillow in your bed, whatever say weighs up to £1 pound in weight, and you put it in your bed 6 months later to a year later, so you sleep 8 hours a day, your pillow, you take it off 6 months later to a year and your weight is £2. Weighs £2. Now the £2 what's in it is all dust mites off your skin. It's foliates your skin and your hair, like dandruff, you've got dandruff, or even little bits of like dander, it's called, off dogs. So that falls into the pillows and stays there. So you can't get it out unless you got the pillows up. You can't get it out anyway. So it goes into the pillows, and that's what the dust. So it goes in your skin. They start eating your skin. But that's the dust mites go in your eyes and everything. But so if anyone's got allergies, that's what it could be. What you can do, you can buy a big plastic piece for the bottom. It's only about a tenner, and it goes on. Then you zip it on. So it's just all plastic. It's rubber plastic. So if you spill a drink, so you're on the bed, you've got your phone, you spill a drink out, it's okay because it won't ruin it. But if you spill a drink on a bed, like milk or chocolate, like I did the other week on here, it'll go to the mattress and it ruins the mattress. So they're only a tenner, but it also stops any dust mites coming and getting in the bed because it's thick plastic goes around. It's absolutely brilliant for people with allergies. And I think things only about a tenner, and the pillows are only a tenner each as well. So then you can get the pillowcases, I think they're a tenner. And then the other stuff's the sheets and stuff, and then you can get the pillow. You get the pillows, like I say, you put the pillowcase over the top, and that's got a resin on it as well, so it stops any dust mites going into the pillows, so you don't build up the accumulation of dust mites. That's what it is. You know, the allergies to your nose, the itch like that. That's what I'm doing. I have my nose itching because dust mites. So we took the quilt off today, took it outside and did it. But obviously, I've got some of me today because I sneezed about 15 times at the window. But I think that's a bit of pollen outside. So with any luck, now it's all done. So she's put the quilt cover on the quilt as well. So the quilt's been done, all been steamed to red hot. You've got to steam it once probably might have to do it once a month now. I was doing it once a week. So it's definitely dust mites. If you sneeze in your bedroom and you can wake up in the morning, it dust mites get in your eyes and get in your skin and everything. But when you look at them under a microscope, blow them up on the phone, they look like elephants, like with trunks. Like obviously they're sucking the stuff out off your skin. They live off the skin. Saving up my nose itchy as fuck now. Yeah, so that's that. So if you want them, if you've got the allergies for anyone, especially kids and that, if you've got little babies and stuff, that's what it is. The bit of babies in the cot, if they've got dust mites, they go in their eyes and on the body, and they eat the skin, but it exfoliates off your skin and falls into the pillow. They eat that, they live off it. But if you go in and you wash your carpets, hoover your carpets first, take the hoover out, and then make sure you just put it out, clean the hoover out properly, wash it out and everything, and then get a carpet. You're only about 40 quid, so you can get a little second-hand shop. I got mine, and you get a steamer to steam it all, and that takes about 88% of the dust mites out your bed. But if you put these plastic things on, like I said, and then you've got like a cover going on the top, so it's not on plastic. It's just a cover where you can sleep on, like a sheet. But that goes right the way around the bed as well. Marvellous what they are. So it's all like cage the bed from getting any mud dust mite on, which is marvellous. But the anti-allergy tablets, they weren't working on me at all. They weren't the antihistamines. We're doing 42 on. Don't get push the light buttons as you're coming on. So if anyone's suffering the hay fever, anti-allergy dust mite pills you can buy, they're only about 20 quid for two. I think maybe less. And they're delivered the next day. Well, I got mine delivered. Full London's got them all done in the morning. They came at tea time. They were here. Then she ordered the other ones. They came the next day. So you put the order in, you get it the next day or the same day. It's marvellous. But that's what it is. You'll never get rid of them dust mites properly. You'll keep buying all different things and steaming. I've done it for years. But this stops them breathing because they can't get in the plastic. They can't get in there, so they can't live. They can't get in your pillows because they're coated as well. So what you're doing, you start starving them by not getting to your skin. So they can't get to your skin because the mattress is wrapped in plastic, and then you've got anti-allergy pillows, anti-allergy pillowcases. So there's no way they can get in there. And then you've got another sheet goes on the top, that a balanced one. So there's no way they can get to you then. It's fucking make your eyes itch. Because when you make your bed, you do that, all the death dust mites go all over in the air. You can't see them because they're microscopic. But when you see the size of them, when you fucking look at them under the microscope, it's terrifying. So that's my little tip today for people on anyone with bad eyes, streaming and stuff. If you've got asthma like I have and other stuff, try and get a little steamer in the room. So put that on when it's put it right next to you so you can breathe better. I can't remember the name of it now. Someone will tell me. Be over there. Asthma helps you breathe better. I can't remember the name of it. I used to have one as a kid. Glad you've got the pills now. Yeah, mate, Racing Lady. Thank you, Racing Lady. Lovely lady. Official topic talk. Are you still okay, brother? I was just talking about you the other day to people. Saying you're a good lad and you've got all the videos of Marty Joseph Turner's court case, what this fake author said it doesn't exist. Steve's got all the court cases. We've already had another come on, Steve, called Kevin Brown's going to come on. And Kevin's got all the paperwork, where Kevin went into the shops, Amazon, and he also went into Waterstones, and Waterstones said, say for instance, the tinfoil said, oh, we sold 10 trucks. Oh, it was Robert Brenton, who was Walk Publishing Company, who went to court. But he brought him in, Rob Brenton, his boss, realised how serious it was. The Crown Court Judge, Mark Gargan. And he said, right, you have to sign this now. So you have to sign like a statement of truth. That's the word I'm looking for. It's called the statement of truth to the judge. And you have to put all the stuff in. So he said, well, how many books have you sold in Waterstones? So Kevin had 4 things, I think, or 4 or 5, whatever. Just I can remember most of it. Maybe I'm 98% sure what I'm saying. So he said, he went and he said, well, how many books did you sell in Waterstones? And Robert Brenton said, say just for talking sake, 24. He went, okay. But it was something like 54. So then he said, what did you sell in Goodreads? Goodreads, the company that sells them. And he said something like, say, 15, just for talking sake. And he went, right, and it was something like 56. And the next shop was Gardeners the wholesale, who sell them on Amazon and everything, and put them on the internet for you, and they take a percentage off you and you get paid. And he said something like, say, 32 books or something. It was something like 70 books or something. I don't know the exact figures, but I know the grand total was £5,000 the old Marty. We're going £5,000 with the books, because also when they asked Waterstones give them one number, and then head office said, oh, there's not just the one we've got. Obviously then they've got other shops all over, so when head office gave him the more books, for instance, he sold like 37 books, Marty. He said something like 15 books, and it was something like 37. So the judge had all these things now, all the statement of truth on the letter. So he gave it to the judge because it was all sent to him on the computer. So the judge just sat there and you're on the phone to the BT meet because all the courts were short. We had to go through the Crown Court judge in a civil court case called Combined, the civil case. So he said, well, how many books have you sold? And he said, such and such. He went, right. Then that one. He said, well, I've just caught you on 4 lies there. No, it is, Judge. Well, what it is, he said, look, let me just stop you now, he said, before you go any further. I've got all the proof from Waterstones, Goodreads, WH Smith, I think it was, and there was 4 or 5 different outlets where every single one he told lies on. The judge said, I've caught you out on every single one of them. So everything you've told me up to now is a lie. So he looks like a clown in it. So then he had to put like the statement of truth went in. So that's when he brought the fake author and he went, oh, it's not just me. He said, there's 2 of us. We get 50% of the book. So Marty was getting 50% of the book, not like us 37.5. He was getting 50%. And the book was getting sold for 4 years. Marty got a grand total of £44, I think it was, over 4 years. That's how much that man got. We sent him 30 pence, £1.25, £1.60, and it was the top book. It was a top bestseller book, and they weren't paying us, so that's why we went to court. But in this case, Robert Brenton then blew the socks off the fake author and said, I'm the owner, but there's 2 of us, we're partners. My partner, I can't say his name, the fucking divvy fat cunt, little fat pudding, put his name on it in there, so he didn't know about this. He just never even know to this day. Brenton blew the socks off him because Brenton, Jamie has nothing to do with the company, he's just a tea boy. That's what he said, Jamie. And then Brenton said that in the first court case, but when we went back to court, it was a different judge. He changed the fucking format because he knew he was in trouble because Marty had got Kevin Brown to do his job, and Marty went on the phone to all these companies and they said, Marty, all the letters, Goodreads said we'll never work with him again when he's done to Marty Joseph Turner, and the disgusting videos we've seen, we won't work with him again. We've struck him off our book company or whatever, and we won't be working with him again. We've seen exactly what's been going on. So the judge then ordered them to give Marty the proper out. So Marty got the proper amount, and they were told to give him the disclosure. So this is about 6 times the truck was told. So what happened is 2 weeks before the trial, but Marty was going up with, he died. Sadly died. The scumbags got away with it because Marty's not here no more. But Kevin's still got all the paperwork to prove to the public. So we're going to get out there and show you the truth. We're going to get Kevin to come on and explain it. He can explain it better than me because he's really coerced in that type of law. But he had to show him how with my court case. I won mine. I was given full disclosure of Judge Gargan, Mark Gargan. He says, Mr. Cockerill, I'm giving you War Cry Publishing. I'm telling you now, you have to give Mr. Cockerill full disclosure and his book back. Why do you think I got the book back? If I never got the book back, I never sued you. Why did I get the book back? Clown, you absolute clown you are. Your company was sued and the book was taken off you. Why do you think Marty Joseph Turner's From Boys to Champ is not on Amazon no more? Because we got it took off you. You divvy cunt. Divvy little fat cunt. So Brenton had to give it back. So Brenton shit himself because he was involved in it. And then Brenton got Sean Atwood to phone me and went, he said, oh, Jamie's only ruined his Amazon reviews and everything. He's fucked everything up. He said he hasn't paid all the money. He's been getting paid the money off Brenton. He's been pocketing all the money. So it was him pocketing all the money, trying to blame Brenton for us. But it wasn't Brenton, it was him. Just a pair of snakes, but blaming each other for it. But the judge had all the paperwork on his desk because it was sent in a bundle, electronic bundle. And when he got it, he looked at it all. He went, well, this man, he said, when he looked in the book companies, he looked at it, he said, out of 2 million books, it's ranked at 256. So don't come that with me. He said, this book's doing really well in the charts, in the book charts. Out of the 2 million boxing books in the world, which the Turners is ranked at number 256. So they were doing well, especially in America, he said. So they robbed the old man off, and that book was written by Marty Joseph Turner, who written it 10 years before, but his wife caught cancer, and he put the book away, and he got his daughter to write it out, and then they put it in a format where it went in, it was patented, put it in the Barclays Bank for 10 years. So Boyle come along, got the book off Marty. I'll have a look at it for you, he said. Marty got COVID. He went straight down and changed the book from Marty Joseph Turner straight to over the weekend. It was a weekend. He said, yo, Marty's just passed away. But what it was, Marty was in hospital and he had COVID, and his son said, oh, his son's told me he's passed away. But what he didn't say that at all. What he said, my dad's just got his last rites. He might not be here tomorrow. But he said he brainwashed himself. Boyle went straight to Wakefield, went to War Cry Publishing, went in there, took the book apart, took the covers off the book and changed it to written by the fake author and Marty Joseph Turner. So when he was showing the book, he was doing this. because he put his name on it. He was doing that with the book with his finger, hiding his name on the book like that. Say that his name was there. He was doing that so he couldn't say Jamie's name there. You could only see Marty's name on the other side of the book. He was doing that, hiding it, but he was doing it. He's no longer in. He's passed away, he said. So then we got a phone call about 4 or 5 days later because we were upset. We were in a pub round the corner at Aniston Farm, having a meal, me, Bobby and Emma. And then somebody he said, oh, Marty passed away this morning. So we were all like upset, tears and all that in our eyes, absolutely fucking gutted. And all the time, 3 days later, Marty phoned me and went, hey, big fella, you all right? He said, sorry, I've been in hospital. I said, I was close, nip and tuck there. He said, I was close. I went, what the fuck are you? He's told everyone you're dead. You're joking. I went, he's told everyone you're dead. He said, you're joking. So anyway, that's when Marty went over with him, went to his house, what's going on? He said, when he went to Wakefield, the book had been changed. Marty said, Brian, he's only changed the fucking book from Boys to Champs by Marty Joseph Turner. From Boys to Champs to Marty Joseph Turner, the fake author put his name on it. You know why he done that? Because he'd be the sole owner of the book, see, when Marty passed away. Because he really believes that he's going to die, but sadly, Marty did pass away a few months later. But yeah, this is what he's been doing all the time because Marty couldn't do nothing then because he would be the owner and he'd just give pennies like he did before. Well, that's what he's done. So Kevin's going to gladly come on, he said, and tell you all what really happened. So the lies they've told, now the proof's there. You try and get Marty Joseph Turner from Boys to Champ, you can't buy it because it's been taken down by Waterstones. We've got a video of me, Robbo, and Kevin. Hey! Wolf. Carried on. Trying to attack Eli, can eat him.
He was trying to get the cat.
You never let him get the cat. Let him get the fucking cat. It's trying to attack Eli. He's only doing his job. Because he's a wolf, isn't he? Fucking part wolf, them Alsatians. Eli lets the cats beat him up. Where fucking Scrappy used to chase the cats. There's 4 or 5 cats around here. And Eli's like that to the cat, dead thing, and scratches all his fucking eyes. And he took his eye out. Big claws down his eyes. Did it the second time, then the third time, and then Wolf went for it. The wolf went, and it just ran off, jumps over the fence. I don't stop him from doing it. I said, let them fucking, the cat wants to attack Eli, let the wolf chase it away. Wolves won't want anyone near Eli. Any dogs come or anything. I know he's only a pup, 9-month-old, but he's fucking monstrous now. He's monstrous. So that dirty bastard went and done that to an old man who was 78-year-old, coming up for 79. Been given the Medal of Honour by would have been given by the Queen, but the Queen passed away. So he went down with Robbo on the train. They got down there and he was given the Medal of Honour for doing 44 years. You know, like an MBE type of thing. It was one before that. And he was going for the MBE the next year. He was voted in for it and he got it. But he got a British Distinguished Medal, I think it was, for looking after people in his area. Like an AB, what's it called? I can't remember the name, but MBE. He was just one medal off that, and that dirty bastard changed the name so he could steal the content of the book. But sadly for you, you daft little cunt, the judge took the book off you and gave it to the family, give it to Marty. So Marty then got the book took off. So he's got that took down. So then he was fighting for the money what he was robbed off the scumbags, Brent and Boyle, like Beck and her, the fucking grave robbers. I was robbing the dead like Lee Duffy, Paul Sykes. But see, Marty Joseph Turner and people like fucking Roy Shaw trying to rob him as well, his family as well. And the Duffy family robbed them. He's a pure scumbag. Going on, was never that until I know him. His daft fat wife's talking shite. Absolute shite they talk. Well, I'll come to the judge. So that court case is a lie. The one with Terry's with his court case letters up is a lie. And the one with my court case letters, there's a video I'm going to get everyone to get it out for us where I go in Waterstones and I speak to the woman who was the manageress, and I think he was called Nigel, the manager, and he wasn't in. And what happened, I went in one day with tinfoil, and when I went in, he went, all right. So anyway, I was walking through, and I was on one side of the bookshelf, and there was like a hole like that, and I could hear what he was saying. So I was looking at my books, what I'd done years ago, and it said, he went, Jamie, what it is, he said, you know them books you give me? There's 2 sets of 50 books. 50 and we've got one. The ISPN number is like the registration on your car. It's every car's different, every book's different. He said 50 of them have got one ISPN number and the other 50 got it different. He said, we're going to get in trouble if you don't get it sorted. He said, I'll get it sorted next time I come in. He said, well, I've got 30 left of one. and 50 left of one. He said, but they both should be in the same number. He said, I'll leave it with me. So we left it. And I didn't know what he meant. So when I come back about a month later, when I found out he'd written me off, we went in, me, Robbo, and I'm in the wheelchair outside. I'm in a wheelchair. I'm not sure I'm in a wheelchair. Did I go in a wheelchair? I think I did. No, I don't think I did. But he's there. No, yeah, I'm in a wheelchair because he said, I never got sued. He said, that woman, he's called me a spack and a retard. And he's going, well, he's saying I smoke crack and weed. And in it he goes, and here he is, sat in his wheelchair, taking my books down. Well, how can I be sat in a wheelchair, taking your books down? You ever in a court case? You admitted it on that I smoke crack and weed video. You're off your head, on off your tits when you come out and admitted what you were on crack and weed. So on there he goes, here he is, taking my books down. My books. No, they weren't your books, they were our books. We give you the stories, they were our books and our name in it. And you weren't the author because your wife wrote the books. You can't type. If you can, come on here and show everyone. Prove I'm a liar. You can't type. You're an idiot. So Marty did go to court, and Marty was ready to go for the trial, and the courts were opening back up again. And Marty sadly never made it because he passed away. He had OCPD. Imagine bullying an old man, 79-year-old, and then cloning his phone, phoning him up, sending him gay rape porn and all that shit. We've got it all on his phone. We checked it out for him. We thought he was losing the plot. We actually took it. It was in Stokely, funny enough, the place. And it was BT. His phone was on with BT. He gave it to a man with the BT. It cost him about £100, and he had to go back 3 or 4 days later. So we went back, and he went and he came out and said, I told you I was right. And my phone, he said, who do you know in Stokely? Well, only the person who knew Stokely was him, the fake author. So him and his wife were using that address, the IP address there, to clone his phone. Because when we went down to, he did it with them, and he borrowed them his phone and cloned it. And then he borrowed Marty's phone. He's going to borrow your phone and put a few things on when we were at Sean Atwood's. You'll see we're all in this. And then he borrowed the phone and then sent all the messages and all the stuff to Shirley's phone. So he cloned his phone. So then he was sending him all these disgusting pornographic pornos and stuff because he had his ISPN number. I don't understand them 100%, but that's what she done. Shirley went, do you know I can send a message to Brian, send it to you, then send it back to Brian? It looks like you've been calling. She said, I can do anything with my phones. I work for the City Vice Bureau, and I can use the computers to find anyone, whether in the Dole, whether on this, whether on that, and I can find anyone through them computers. So using them computers to find people is disgusting. Please hit the like button, guys. Skywalker. So pull back. So I'm going to get the video. Emma! You might remember it. She. Emma! Yeah? Can you answer this for me? Just to the people on here. You don't have to come in. You don't have to come right in.
What?
Can you remember what shop we went to? Me, Marty Joseph Turner, Robbo, and you to take the books down. And what shop up where? Where was it?
In Waterstones, you were in a wheelchair, weren't you?
Yeah. Thank you. There you are. I told you. And did what happened to them books? Did Marty's book get took down?
Straight away.
And did my book? And Terry's books. Thank you very much. Thank you. There you are. Yeah. I wasn't in a wheelchair. I thought I was. I was in a wheelchair, and Marty was, because that's what he said on there. He went, and here he is in his wheelchair, sat outside Waterstones, taking my books down. Divvy, absolute divvy. He tells you one story and then changes it. He can't remember because of obviously all the fucking brown shit he does. All that brown paint he takes. Right, so everyone okay? Weather's nice, isn't it? OBI knob. My dad laughed out like Skywalker. Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's Luke fucking Sky. It can't be Skywalker's dad's not Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's fucking Luke Skywalker. Is Darth Vader. He's his dad. Darth Vader's Luke Skywalker's dad, isn't he? I'm right, Anna. Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't think he's Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm sure it's Darth Vader's his dad. I was through the dark side. I'm sure it's him. Skywalker. I am your father. He does that and he chops his hand off in it. I remember. I went to the pictures to see that in about 1977, I think it was. I thought you were somewhere else. Obi-Wan Kenobi's dad. Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then there's them, the fucking, what's he called? Fucking the frog. The frog on a turtle and the fuck he is. Watched that. When I went to pictures, I went to watch it in 1976 at the Odeon in Middlesbrough. No, sorry, in the Odeon in Hartlepool. Stood there for ages in a crowd. The crowd was fucking chocker right away around the cinema. They were chocker in the old days. And I watched Goldfinger in there as well. And the Man with the Golden Gun. I watched the James Bond movies in there. They were all in the 70s. With, what was he called? Roger Moore. Yeah, poor Marty. We went in them wheelchairs and took his book down. We took my book down, his book, and two of Terry's books. You can't get Terry's book on the internet, and you can't get my book, and you can't get Marty's book. You can't get Terry's other book because they've been taken down in the court case. And when we went in, the lady went. She said, "Oh, well, that's it." We went back in the second time. I said, "Where's Nigel?" The one, I think it was Nigel to call him. I said, "Where's Nigel?" The manager said he's been sacked. And I went, "Is it over the books with the ISP number?" She said, "Yeah." Him and Jamie. I went, "Yeah." I said, "Well, there you're at." I said, she knew straight away it was fraud. She said, "Fraudulent, was it a fraudulent case?" I went, "Yeah." She said, then he mentioned his name. I said, "Well, where's the manager?" Because he knows all about it, because he was in. The operation Malon done to the Millsbit was called Operation Lancet, mate. Operation Lancet, and it cost £4.5 million with the taxpayers' money. Said he never done it all the way through. Then he admitted to 54, I think it was 15 charges he was up for. Then he admitted to 12 of them, and he was done for whatever he was done for misconduct and stuff. But there was 60 police officers in. There was 60 police officers, all CID, nearly all drug squad and CID, and there was 14 main drug squads. Out of the 14 out of them, 7 of them were in the rehab. They got put in the rehab because they were all addicted to cocaine, pure cokeheads. And they were going in the cells asking people, look, you know you've done 2 burglaries. You're looking at 2-year each burglary. You admit to 5 burglaries. We'll TIC them and admit to the 2 you've done today, and we'll TIC them. So what they were doing was, Malcolm said, whatever it takes to get the crime rate down, because he said to Tony Blair, the Prime Minister who just lives up the road, I will get the crime rate down, because he brought the staff cunt. He called himself Robocop, so he come with a pair of braces. He looked like a rock-on fucking Tommy, divvy cunt. And he was stood there, thought he was fucking fireproof, because he was with fucking Tony Blair, the MP, who was the Prime Minister of fucking England. Thought he was a clever cunt with him, but it all turned to shit, because he brought a copper over from New York, I think, called Zero Tolerance. So the Zero Tolerance come over, but it wasn't Zero Tolerance, it was confessions, drugs for confessions to crimes they never did and committed, so they could bring the crime rate down by 20%, and they did do that, but it was all manipulated, misconstrued, and illegally done. So that's what happened. They were deliberately getting young lads, well, anyone who was a druggie, they would get them in the cells and leave them 5 or 6 hours and go in. We're clucking like fuck shake and going, you admit to say 10 twats of cars taken out, not say 10 burglaries and 4 such and suches, and we'll let you out and we'll give you a gram of coke, a gram of heroin, let you out of the cells so you won't stop clucking. So one of them went in called Mick Richards, and Mick Richards went in sober, no drugs on him, got searched off the desk sergeant, put in the cells. 2 CID came in, 2 of the ones who were in the rehab, by the way. I know both the fucking names. And they went in the cells with him, took him out the cells, and said, we need him to go somewhere for the case. Went out the cells, come back about 4 hours, 5 hours later, mortal drunk. They got him to sign a confession to 2 crimes in the pub. In the pub, not the fucking police station, on a piece of paper in the pub, signed it. And he signed that to say what he'd done these things. And then when he come back, he had 3 wraps of heroin. So that when they searched him, when they come back, the desk sergeant was an honest copper. Good for you. And he said, listen, you took him out here sober, now he's pissed. You've got him drunk. He said, used to, I can smell off used to as well. And then the lad, he was searched. He came out of here with nothing. He came in with nothing, and he came out with nothing. And now he's come back at the police station, used to. So you must have got the heroin for him. You must have given him that heroin, he said. So they got nicked, they got done for it, and that's how it kicked it all off. He was caught with 3 wraps of heroin. He'd been searched as he came in by the police. And he got searched coming out by the police. And he got searched coming in by the police. And this time he had gear on him. And the only people with him were the 2 CID police, really high-ranking officers, detectives, inspectors, sergeants in the drug squad afterwards. And they end up, one of them I know, or 2 of them I know, went on to be National Crime Squad. They tried to get me twice, with Kev Killies was one of the times. And they tried to get me on off the wing called Operation Gorilla, they called it. On Durham Road, they tried to get me to watch my house for 10 days. And my mate was ex-army, Paddy Watson, and he used to do the scanners. He was really good on them scanners. He said, Brian, the drug's got to watch your house. So I just went out to come and see you for a cup of coffee. Because we used to have a place down there. It was a Land Rover place. And we used to all, me, Bam Bam, and all the lads, Craig out that, we used to all pay, I think it was something like 100 quid each or something. It was like on a thingy policy, like a policy for the owners of the garage. Where we could have up to £50,000 car, and we were full insured. It only cost us £100 each a year. So we all used to pay about 600. I think it was 600, so it was £600. So we used to pay that with a lad called Richie Sharp. He's watching near the Land Rover place. So we used to have every Porsche and all sorts of cars we could drive for this policy. It was like a trader's policy, sorry. And we used to do that. So he's coming to see them, and he's come out and he's popped in to see me. The same road, Durham Road. I lived near the bus stop. We went to the top of the road. There was a bus stop there, and he used to go to the top. Anyway, I said, "Oh yeah." He said, "No, sorry." Before this, he phoned me and he said, "Have a look out your window now." Well, he had net curtains up then, and I could see it out the wood curtain. And I used to have it manipulated like a mirror on the wall where I could see, and I could see up that road, and I could walk down there under the curtain, going on the other end, and could see up that road. So anyway, I looked and I seen him. He had a kit bag like that on his shoulder, like a haversack. And he stood in that, but he said he's been there for about 2 hours. But I've seen about 6 buses go by, so he's definitely drug squad. He keeps doing that with his hand. You know, like he's put his hand to his mouth. That's what they do. You know, like fucking, they've got the thing up there, they'll go like that and talk. He kept giving himself away so he could, because as soon as they do that, you know they've got the microphone and then they're talking. So he was doing that all the time. He said he keeps putting his hand to his mouth behind. I said he's obviously talking. So I stayed in the house. So I got my brother to come, and I stayed in for 10 days. And he was going to get me pizzas, bring it back, get me this and getting that, and I just stayed in the house. And I got somebody else to come and stay with me for a couple of days. So me and my brother, Peter, we started going. We went to Bridlington for the day. We were down Bridlington. We let the cops. We could see them following us. We weren't stupid, so we let them follow us. Nothing on me. So I thought they can't keep the operation on long. Kevin said probably kept killed. He said about his brother was ex-SES and MI5. He said probably 2 weeks because they can't keep it on that long. They've got to keep coming back with information like, oh, he's had another lad at his house, he's done this, he's been seen with a drug dealer. I wasn't doing that. So because I stayed in for, it was 10 days, I think I stayed in, then I went out about the 11th day. So we went to Bridlington one day, came on, getting out. Obviously, after the report back, we just went and had an ice cream on the front, sat about and went for a coffee, and that was it. So they thought they were going to follow me and catch me. Silly cunts. Well, I let them think that. I played the game for them. I played the game. So they followed me. So the next day we went to Scarborough for the day, and we went to a place in Scarborough, and you used to go on a train, and you went on this train and you had to get off. It was like a simulator, it was like a pretend train, and it would show you going through the years, and you went all the way back like to King Arthur days. So you went in, you'd see stand still, there was these knights in it and stuff. So you went through that part, and you went through the, say, go back 500, 600 years. So you then went back through the stages. It was called Scarborough instead of Scarborough in the old days, the Victorian, the Viking days. It goes all the way back to the Vikings. So it was telling you how it was made and what they're doing and shit like that. When we went there for the day, and I remember we were walking through the tunnel, and then this bloke ran out with a fucking like a big, you're like fucking psycho. And I'm trying to jump back there. I put my hands up and I fight with them like that. And it was a fucking bloke with a fucking like a samurai sword, and it was like shining, but it wasn't real. But with the music and the noise, we jumped out of our fucking skin. I was skinny, my brother. So anyway, we went back that next day. Anyway, looked out the window the next day. There was no cunt there or nothing. They'd gone because they kept changing different cars. You could see what they were doing. And then Speedies in them days, you just got a job. There was no such thing as DBS checks and all that shit. So Speedy's mum, she was only little. she was working at the police station. She used to clean the floors. I think she worked with her daughter in there. They used to clean the floors and do windows and ashtrays and all that. So anyway, she goes in this room, and there's a big blackboard, a big thing on the wall, and a white board. You know, they were writing on the wall, and it said Speedy. She seen his name, Speedy. That was his man. They didn't know. So obviously they didn't have a clue. So that my name was at the top. Bam Bam was there, and then on the other side was Speedy. So they're like, I'm the captain of everything, and he's the lieutenant. And so they do it like the mafia type thing. So they had a big thing on the wall, really big. So I asked Kevin, he said, "I'll write onto you there. Be onto you." He said, "They're onto you, big star." So what I did, I got a caravan right out the area. I went away for about 2 months, kept out the way, hid out the way, kept up all the way up the. I went up to the Appleby where the travellers go. It was called Little Aspie, this place. I bought a caravan off the van I bought one for $5,000, and then there was a brand new one come up, and he couldn't afford it. It was 15 grand, so I gave him 10 grand for that, and he gave me 5 grand back to the other caravan. So I got a brand new caravan. We wrapped in the wrapper still inside the caravan. There was a telly in it, everything was marvellous. It was called the Moonstone Blue caravan. I got that. I stayed up there on and off. I used to go up there when I used to do any big taxes and go right up there, right all the way. Nobody had a clue where I was up there. And there was a few people, because I was in jail with people up that way, but the people in that area didn't know me. They were just normal people from Manchester, and just people, was ambulance drivers and shit like that, just normal people. I held 50 caravans, so it wasn't a big park. And I used to go up there and get out of the way and just like walk over the dog and that. So that was like a bit of a sanctuary. So there sometimes on the weekend. But yeah, it was good. But the cops, they just wanted to be for any fucking thing. Every fucking time somebody got shot, they'd be at the door. Where were you last night? At Church and Church. I was driving through Roseworth, and there was a thing on called observations of me. I said, "What's all this about?" They went, "Oh, because you got away with like the 2 shootings at the Blue Monkey. This was a normal cop, little cop woman showing you little. Why have you just gone on your radio? Because you see me there. I was in the Cosworth. I said, come here." She said, no. Don't be fucking not going to kidnap me. You're fucking mental. I was in the car. I was obviously on this side of the car, and she's like jumped in. Tom over. He said, "What have you got on the phone?" She said, "Well, we have to give everywhere you're seen in Teesside. We have to report through the Leaders Police Station or Stockton Police. Lead Stockton, we report to Stockton. Middlesbrough Police will see in Middlesbrough, we report to Middlesbrough. If you're in Darlington or wherever, anywhere you go in the North East, you're going to be you're under observations." It was massive, fucking massive what they were doing. And then when I got pulled over by a squaddy. So what I was doing, there was a car, it was flying down the road. It was me, Paddy Watson, Speedy. No, it was me, Paddy Watson, Flea, and Bam Bam in the car. We were driving down the road, and this car was flying. It was a cop car about 60 mile an hour on a 40 mile an hour road. So I spun around the roundabout, and the Cosworth came behind me, flashed the light. He went, "Brian Cockerill's behind me," and I thought here the Cosworth. He's flashing me over on his radio. We could hear because Paddy had the fucking the scanner in the car tuned into it. We could hear everything he was saying. So behind me says, "Just don't get out of your car, lock your doors and windows. I'm responsible on the way. Do not get out of the car, stay in the car." So anyway, I said, "You knocked on my door, so you want down about 2 inches. What's the matter, Brian?" I went, "What does that say on that road there?" He went, 40 mile an hour. I went, "Keep your fucking speed down then. I'll let you off this time, but a warning." Do you understand me? He went, "Yeah." I said, "Go on, you can go now." I jumped out the car and they were laughing. They were creased laughing in the car. The lads were fucking laughing. He said, "I can't fucking believe it's just stopped the police for speeding." Fucking unbelievable. He said, "You're funny as fuck." The next minute, he said, "All units, I'm responsible, all units, pull him over." I just fucking left him for dead. We were only in them that fucking 3 litre Senators. Mine did like 170, 180 mile an hour fucking Cosworth. They couldn't get anywhere near us. And we all had them cars. Bam Bam had one, Speedy had one, Spud had one, Small, also done. I think there was about 10 of us. BJ had one. I think Bandy had one. There was loads of us had them. We used to drive them on a off-road, scrambling, the scrap off-road fucking racing, like rally driving tracks. We used to go up there. We used to go up to Broughton and Langdale, Loftus up that way. And we used to go to Eggsborough to the Berbets have got their own racing track. You go around Sean. They used to go up there with Lee Duffy on the bikes and stuff. You pay like £100, you could go around the track. But my other friend used to teach me a left foot brake, and down Warrenby we used to go, and he was called Adrian Horsley. He's an amateur driver, rally driver, who showed me how to left foot brake and understay and overstay. It was fucking class, but I was nowhere near as good as them. But I was just used to do it for no hobby type of thing. But it was good if you got chased because you knew how to drive. Better the police then, because they only do a certain course. Then like 1 and 2, level 1 and 2. They do. They don't go like rally course and stuff. Too expensive. But now they've got every fucking thing. So yeah, the cops hated me, honestly. But when people like Speedy went in and go no comment. All my soldiers were all. I had loads. I had about 60 people went for me, like soldiers, and they had all the ones who would pull the triggers. I had the ones who would fucking kidnap them, and no matter what, I had every fucker, and I had everything boxed off from Bradford all the way to fucking Sunderland. I had everything boxed off. Whitby, Bridlington, I had all them places, all boxed off with people down there. I give the main person their gear in there, main person in Bradford, main person. I had loads of people from all over different areas who were friends all the way up there, right across the country. I was working with people, and the cops fucking hated me because every time people got caught with me, they would get out. We had the top barristers, we had the top solicitors, making that much money. You just say to the barrister, "There's $5,000, get him off. There's $5,000. If you get him off, I'll give you $5,000." And yeah, obviously they're going to do it. $5,000. Then it's probably $20,000 now. But that's how easy it was. It was just piece of piss, and the cops were bent as fuck. I never worked with the cops, though. I would never work with the cops. They used to say, "If you work with us, we'll give you, just don't have to give us a little." I said, "I'll give you that much information. You've got more pips on your shoulder than anyone fucker I know. You'd be a detective, fucking chief inspector. I wouldn't give you fuck all." I said, "I'll give you an out. You've tried to get me for murders and everything for years. Now you're trying to work with me." I said, "Fuck off." Yeah, so what happened is, there was this lad coming in from watching me. It was the National Crime, the Regional Crime Squad, who watched me for ages. Then the National Crime Squad watched me as well. Then, so this kid was coming in from Nigeria, Africa. So he was coming in from there, and he was bringing kilos of coke into the town and heroin. So this lad tipped us off, so that I get it off him. He was an Asian lad. He said, "I get it off him, blah, 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 blah." And he said, he gives me it at the Ladle Hotel, allegedly, by the way. So they said, "Oh, we'll have a bit of that." So anyway, the story was that I was supposed to have a Cosworth, which I did have a Cosworth. And it was a Cosworth there, but the cops didn't know there was another Cosworth there. So the lads have gone in and put guns to this black lad's head, got the fucking kilo off him, so taxed him and thought, "Well, that's it. You can't do that now, that's it, fucked." You won't believe what he's done. He only went to the fucking police. He phoned the police up and said, "I've been robbed by 2 big lads that put guns to my head. They were in a Cosworth. They drove off to be Cockerill." So this is, so when I'm supposed to have got the gear, I've given it to a girl who was in the car, who was related to my cousin. And I'd already got her hair with 2 bags of shopping out at Asda. So she had the bags of shopping. And at the bottom, we lifted up, put the gun in, and put the fucking, those 2 guns in the bags, allegedly. Making this up as I go. Put them in the bags, and then we put the shopping in. So she jumped out of the car, so drove around the corner near the park. It was the park, what's it called? Camden Park. It was the near the Ladle anyway hotel. It's knocked down now. So she's got out of the park, walked around the park, walked to the bus stop. They're looking for a Cosworth, which was my Cosworth, was a white one, this one. So anyway, they're looking, anyway, they couldn't find it, so I've gone. I lived in this address, it was called 54 Saxon Field, Colbinium. So I'm up there, and it's a tiny little place, but if you look on the McIntyre, you'll see me there lying on the floor. So what happened there? I've got an article first. I've got to see some lads over there, and we got nicked. Sorry, we never got nicked. We were all on the gear. We've been out for the night. So I got my cousins left at home, and I got home, dropped off in a taxi. So I goes in the house, goes to bed, gets up. I could hear a noise outside. I thought a cop was straight away. A cop was. I thought, anyway, I'm just paranoid with the gear coming down off the fucking ecstasy. So I'm in bed anyway for the next minute. "This is the police. Armed police. Come out of the house, Brian, with your hands in the air. We've got the building surrounded. Come out of the house now. Put your firearms on the floor when you come out. Put your hand above your head." All that shit. I looked out the kitchen window and I had a drink like that of water. I was drinking a bit of water. And I looked again and I thought, "I've got no, no, you haven't got now. I've got no drugs. All the drugs are gone." So they wouldn't dare come in. They haven't got the fucking bottle come in. They've never once kicked my door. They've never once, because the amount of times they've been arrested for firearms, and they thought you had firearms in the house. So what's happened? I seen one like that move to the other side, and you was the side of the wall. I've just seen you daft cunt with the gun in your hand, silly cunt. Could have just went that boom right in the fucking head and wiped him out, cleared out with me. Anyway, so he's on the front. I remember because it was a Zuzi Trooper Jeep, and it was the first time I seen them. They came out, the police had just got them. So about 1992, could have been 93. And there was a reconnaissance airplane flying round. It was flying round, so I looked up. I was in a bungalow. It was John Heads from over the border. It was his Mrs. Alison Heads. It was her bungalow. I was renting off her. I think I paid 400 quid a month for it. Anyway, I was in there the next minute. I'll just go out. So I phoned the solicitor first and said, look, I've got the cops outside. If you got up in the house and no, he said, just go out, just do what they're saying now. He said, well, you know the drill. So I left him out for about 40 minutes, like I do all the time, an hour or something, leave the cunts on the front. Brian, when we come in the building, anyway, I've looked out and there's a woman out the window now with a fucking sniper rifle on me. So I've stepped back. Anyway, I've got back in the room with my head bobbed down. So I'm just sat there on the settee, watching a bit of thingy with the remote, turning it up, just fucking about with the telly. So anyway, I got up, gone to the door, gone out, put my hands up. I had to go down the floor, lay down, and then put my hands out flat like that across the floor. You'll see me. I did it with the arsehole author, the arsewipe author. I did one with him, the documentary with that fucking smelly cunt. And when we were there, the lad come up and said, oh, Brian, how you doing? He said, I haven't seen you since the days when I said the armed response coming all there. He said, they were in my house with the rifles, which he was telling their scruffy cunt fake author the story. He said, the whole area was caught off, there was about 25, 30 police. They were all around response. He said, it's the most exciting thing we've ever seen in this area ever. He said, and Brian was there, stood there, and the cop was like, he said, come out of the house, we've got armed police all around the house. And the airplane was going round. Anyway, I've gone out, and the cop, he came, he was a copper, with a big blue moustache, and he was Irish accent. Get on the floor, get on the floor. So I knew, in my head, I thought these are SES, no SES trained operatives. Either MI5 and SES, or X. I was right, it was ex-SES. So anyway, I laid down, handcuffed and all that shit, goes in the back of the car, in the Jeep, in the back of it was a Zuzi Trooper, and then they put me in the back of a police van and drove me down with the drug squad and all that shit there. So they said, right, we've got you now, Brad. He said, we've got you now. He said, you never thought in a million years you could tax someone and go to us. So why he went to them, he was too frightened to go back to the gang he got the gear off from where he was from in Nigeria. So anyway, the fucking cops had me in. So what they did then is, fucking the landlord was with me, fucking Tom off, and he fucking grasped me up and said, he said, I thought, well, nobody's going to find me, this house. I've just moved in 2 days ago. And it was like a windy pathway, you go left and right and right and left. They've never found the house. He went, oh, he lives there. He said, well, I didn't want to go to jail on my own. Fucking scumbag grasped me up. So anyway, the person who was going to pick me out, I wasn't actually there. It was someone else who fucking put the guns to the head, and somebody else who robbed them. It wasn't me. It was somebody from right out of the town, miles away, right down towards south. So, and they've gone in their Cosworth, and I was in my Cosworth. So what they've done, they swapped the gear over from the Cosworth. I said, well, they're going to look for the blue Cosworth, because that's the blue that's pulled up. So when they turned down the cop and said, oh, to him, what would they look like? He said, there was a big lad. And he said, because the lad who was from down the road was a big lad. And he said, there was a littler one. He said, one was called Tomo, and the other one was driving the Cosworth. We went, oh, it's Cockerill to jump the gun. No pun intended to jump the gun. So they really thought they had the silly cunts, but I wasn't in the car, I was in the other car. I was in the white one driving it, allegedly. So they've come now to my house, they've got me in the cells. So Craig Beers, no, was it Craig Beer? It's Craig Beer, I think it was. Was it Craig Beer? I can't remember which it was now. I think it was Craig Beer, yeah, it was Craig Beer. So they put me in this lineup. Now you're supposed to be in the same type of height and same type of weight for someone simple, figure or physique. So they put me in this lad about 5'6" with a bald head and all freckles on his face. I said, how the fuck does he look like, mate? He said, guess who this? I said, the next one they put in was a big, tall, skinny one, about 6 foot. But he weighed about fucking 8 stone, 9 stone. Next one they put in, he had a bald head. How the fuck can he look like me? He's got a bald head. So they have 6 in the lineup. So I went in, I looked at them all. I went, I'm not doing that lineup. So I went back to my cell. He said, well, you'll just have to go out, because they'll get you. So anyway, what happened is, what they have to do, they have to phone another inspector from another police station, inspector or higher. So this inspector's come, he went, hey, you all right, Brian? I went, yeah, I'm all right. I'm Inspector such and such, pleased to meet you, and I've heard all about you, blah, blah. I think I was a celebrity or something. So he was sound. He said, I'm here on your side. He said, I'm not with them. He said, I'm from Stockton, Thornaby Place. So he said, I'm from there. Said, so Stockton or Thornaby, I think it was. So he said, you get a fair thing with me. So I said, okay. So they have to have an inspector or higher. Can't be any, can't be lower. So I'm sat. So anyway, they brought me in. So they brought these. I'm sat in this chair. I was going to make myself look different on the head. I thought, wait a minute, you weren't fucking there. I've got to make myself paranoid. But you weren't there. You were there, but you weren't seeing you in the other car. And all they could have seen is the back of the car, but he never seen it because they've already said to me, you were in the white Cosworth and you drove off with the gear and all that. No, we weren't. You daft cunt. It was the other who had it from a different area from down the road. Total different car. So I had the white Cosworth. I said, I haven't got a blue Cosworth. I've got a white one. It's on the front. And they went, oh, he's telling the truth. Have you got a white one, Brandon? I went, yeah, tell me front. She said, the cop was in, yeah, we've got it now. We've impounded it. He said, well, you shouldn't have impounded it, should you? Because it's not, he hasn't got a fucking, it's a blue one. It's a blue one that was mentioned, not a white one. So why have he took his car in? Oh, we just searching. I have to fucking take the piss, so I'd have to pay more money for it to get it out of the compound. But I got it back for nothing because I was released under no charges. So anyway, I'll get the story away now. So anyway, I'm in the cell. So they come and say, right, so they put me on a chair. So I had to sit on this chair like I am with you. And they wheeled this big thing. It was like a two-way mirror. You could see yourself from one to the back. I could see myself. I couldn't see through the mirror, but he could see through to me. So it was a two-way. So anyway, it was a big, massive rollers. I'd say they were about 6 foot long, 4 foot long, and about 6 foot high. You come in with them, pushed them in, maybe a little bit smaller, about 4x4. Rolled them in on wheels. There was two or three of them, I can't remember now. So I had to sit in a chair like that and wait. And anyway, the black lad come in, he went, could you pop by this? Is this the man who robbed you the other day at gunpoint? He went, no, that's not the lad. He said, I've never seen him before in my life. But he told the truth. He'd never seen me because I wasn't fucking me. So they were fucking raging. So I'm sat there. I said, get these fucking things off me. They put handcuffs on me while I sat there, cheeky cunts. Get these off me now. And he went, 2 minutes. I went, hey, yeah. Get these fucking handcuffs, start screaming like a loony at them. Get these off me now. He's never seen me. I shouldn't even be in here, you fucking asshole. Get them off. And the inspector went, get them off him now. Get the handcuffs off him now. He's right. So he said, get them off. He said, what it is? I said, I'm even talking, fuck off. Let me out. Get on that fucking door. The cop said, let him out. No, the inspector. You fucking impounded me in here like a fucking piece of shit. What it was is, and then when I went outside, there was a couple waiting for me. He went, what it is, Brian? I said, he said, we nearly got you there. He went, no, give me your silly coat. He said I was driving a fucking blue Cosworth. It was a white Cosworth and brought. He said he had a kilo of coke in the car. You found nothing in the car. You said he had firearms in the house. I said, well, that's what they said when they come to the house to it. Where's the firearms yet? This gun on me. It was like a machine gun. It wasn't an MP5. It was the different guns then. And the other ones had handguns. So they came and they said, when I was sat on the floor with the handcuffs on, he said to me, where's the, I come in the house, picked it up, let's get up. Couldn't get up, I had to roll around, the lifted us up. And I stood and I had to sit down in the house. I sat in the house, they were looking about. So they said, where's the firearms, Brian? I said, just under the telly. They're under the telly, looking at them, you under the telly? They're looking up. I said, under the telly? Do you really think I've got guns there, you silly cunt? So he said, you take the fucking piss. I went, so you take the fucking piss. I said, Howie, get out of my fucking house. You've searched it now, those fuck off. What's the time limit on the warrant? With this, that, and I said, just come on, fucking out. So anyway, they took me to the police station. And the cheat, you couldn't have the audacity. You stopped me on the front and said to me, what it is, he said, you wouldn't believe how many of your friends are working for us. Why don't you come and work for us? We can help you and I can help you. We can help you and you can help us. I went, fuck off. He said, if you just give us that much every now and then, we'll just let you sell what you want. I'm selling what I want anyway. I've just took a key of coke off someone, £60,000 worth of coke, and you've got nothing. You can't prove a fucking thing, you mug. You can't re-arrest me again for it. You haven't got no proof, silly cunt. You made a fool of yourselves. And now you look like a clown. So then it went to court because Tomo got nicked. He went to court and he had his solicitor was called Denny. I don't know his second name. His solicitor was barrister. He was a barrister called Denny. Now why I got him for it? Because he was the one the police used to use against me. So I got him for me. So they could never use him against me again because it'd be a conflict of interest. So what I was doing, I would go, say the coppers were going to do me for a trial, whatever. Say there's 15 barristers in Middlesbrough. I phone him up. I said, "Sister, I've got this bell. You've been on the phone 2, 3, 5 minutes. You get it free. Put the phone down and phone another one up. And phone another one. I think get them all in a fucking book, yellow pages. Phone every single solicitor's firm, phone every barrister. So every barrister I'd phoned, they said, we've got this one. I'd already have them written down on a piece of paper. I've got to write them all down. And then we go to the court with the barrister against his call to say such and such. Oh, but he spoke to him, it's a conflict of interest. So they phoned the barrister, do you speak to Brian Cockerill? It was such and such date, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, he was down as an appointment. Because I went and got phoned for a telephone appointment, all these different barristers. It took me days to do it. So when he's phoned every single barrister in the area we're going to have to adjourn it and get another barrister out of town. Fucking used to torture the cunts. Still torture the cunts now. Miles ahead of the silly cunts. So you can't, if you thought, say your wife's divorcing you, and she picks the best barrister in that area, you go infesting for them all where you live. And then if you go in, she goes to get you divorced and tries to get you done. Because you've spoken to that barrister, it's called the conflict of interest. Because he's spoken to you, even if he's seen you in the street, went, all right, mate, and you went all right back to him. If he's seen you in a park, or if you got a cafe and you bumped into him, sorry about that, mate, and he's not seen you in a cafe, it's a conflict of interest. You have to stop the trial and put the person out. So I was up once, and I was up. So if anybody comes, what I did, I was up for a serious allegation against someone. They turned up. Well, like 50-50, they're going to come. They'll come first time, the second time. The first time they come. So anyway, what I done, I got somebody to come in the court, allegedly again, by the way, and shout, he beat my brother up, he's a fucking bully, that Cockerill. Give him 10 years, he's a bully. So because they've heard that, the jury, they've got to stop point of law, and they have to send the jury out and just say, case today's been dismissed because all the jury's heard that I'm a bully and beat his brother up. And he beat my brother and he got done for assault on my brother. He shouted at the lads of the court to pay him a couple £100, and he ran out of the court, he got away. But because he'd said that in the courtroom, the jury's heard that, so they can't go out there because they'd be biased. So I got off it. I used to watch all the old gangsters, they used to do it. So if somebody walked in the courtroom with a newspaper about you and it was talking about you and saying what you're supposed to have done, or say, for instance, it was a solicitor's paperwork was in there, you got your solicitor's form and left to see your solicitor, you paid him £5, say, leave your solicitor's form in the room where the jury are, and they left it there, even though they haven't touched it. It's in that room. He said, shit, I forgot I was in there today and I left it in. So they'd go and find it and say, case has to go again, gets adjourned again. And they used to do all sorts of little things like that just to piss them off. Didn't that, Cleveland Police? You're still watching now, aren't you? There's one thing, you Cleveland Police, go fuck yourself. Scumbag cunts. Trying to turn me into a fucking grass to work with the dirty, slow life cunts. I'm not a fucking tinfoil. I'm no fucking snitch. And it's like to walk around Middlesbrough with you. Everyone knows people come up and talk to you. Savers is the best on house podcast cleaning stuff, all sorts. Thank you very much, mate. Our Emma knows the score. Paul Skywalker, Paul Brown. Top dollar guy, thank you very much. Sorry guys, I never forgot about you. I'm just in the mood. You know, you're concentrating about getting everything right, footsteps and everything up, because I like to get everything perfect when I do that. I don't like, sometimes I might slip a little bit. You know, it might say, it would say 3:15, it might be. I get mixed up sometimes, like say 15 and the 3 backwards. I go with dyslexia, you get back to front sometimes. But I get my stories right because I've fucking done them on the day. And then when the cop woman nicked me, she said, when the cop woman spoke to me, the one I'm going back to in Rosewith, I said, why did you just do that? She went, because you're under observations. So what happened is, this is why I was under observations. The Blue Monkey, the owners went the Blue Monkey, phoned the police up and said, Brian Cockerill's just phoned us in a jocular manner, that means laughing and joking, threatened to shoot us. So the cops come out and arrested me because the club, somebody said, Brian Cockerill's just been by in the car, we seen him, and he shot a shotgun out of the window of the car to the club. Now the club's about 20 feet away, going up here, and there's a bus stop in front of it and the wall in front of it. So there's no way you could pull up where the bus stop was and shoot through the bus stop. So the bullets would hit the bus stop. So no way you could just shoot the other side because there's a big massive wall. So he said he pulled up in a white Cosworth, he took the shotgun out and shot it at us. So the cops come and fucking arrested me for that. Came up to 2 or 3 in the morning and said, The whole place was cordoned off, fucking armed response everywhere again. Come out of the house, it's Inspector such and such, put the Stockton Police, Brian, we've got a warrant for your arrest of attempted shooting at the Coliseum nightclub. So I just waited about 10 minutes, went on the phone to Craig, I said, I'm getting nipped again. He went, again, what is it? I said, attempted a shooting at the Blue Monkey, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, when Craig come to put the cells with me, I was going, how the fuck can you shoot? He said, I've drove past it when I've been past it today. There's no way you could shoot through there because the bus stop's in the way. And there's a big wall there. I said, exactly. So how could you shoot through there and then drive off? I said, but there's cameras on there as well. So anyway, it all made up shit. So I knew what they were doing. So what I done on the day, sorry. No, that was the first one I was supposed to have done, sorry. Got nicked. And then what happened is, hold on, you think I got mixed up here. Because there's two of them, see, I'm getting mixed up one from the other. Trying to think what happened. Yeah, so they come for me and arrest me. What the fuck did I do again? Fuck's sake. Oh no, I'm getting mixed up with the other one now. I'm getting mixed up with two. I'm getting mixed up with the South Bank story one, the other one. So yeah, they tried to get me done for a jocular manner speaking on the phone, threatening to shoot them. So anyway, I'd gone to my friends over Redcar Way. So what they were saying is, later on, this is what they were saying. I'm getting mixed up there, but it's the same things happen. So they're trying to say I've gone there and shut the doors. But then later on, they said, oh, you've done it yourself, because this is what happened. I went to Redcar that day because I knew what had happened in the club and everything. And I went to Redcar and I was over there and I was with Frankie Atherton. So they came for me. I tried to go through Frankie's roof to over the roof. And what happened? I went through the ceiling, fell through the fucking ceiling, my foot. And I had to get down the loft. Anyway, I run down the stairs, the cops were on the front, so they nicked me. And tried to do me for an assault from ages ago. So I what do you call it, went to the police station, but I knew the cops. I'd been in the police station the day before, you see, where the shooting took place the day before. So I'd been in the police station to report my licence. And they're saying he knew what they're trying to say. I sent the people to do the shooting the day before while I was over Redcar. And when they nicked me, when I said, where were you yesterday? I said, I was in the police station. I said, I lost my licence. I said, the police officer was called PC such and such. I said, I went in about 1 o'clock, something like 12 o'clock, whatever. And I was in there from 12 o'clock till, say, 2:30. He said, well, the shooting was at, say, 2 o'clock or something. So I had that in my head. So I knew they didn't know all this, obviously. So the people I was supposed to have sent in, they've tried to say it was me doing the shooting, but it was two of the people, totally different build from me and everything, type of thing. So them two then have said, Cockerill's phoned up and threatened us on the phone in a jocular manner. So Craig's got in the police station and come to the police station with you. I told him what happened in that. He said, well, don't say nothing until you go to court. Just leave it. So they took me to court. And anyway, they had armed response stood behind me, two of them there. And the drug squad one, the fucking scumbag who tried to tell me he was involved. He was National Crime Squad, this country, and his mate. So I'm in the courts. And the judge said, well, Mr. Cockerill, I said, well, what it is, Your Honour? I've been arrested yesterday. I've been in the cells all night. And today, I've come out, I just realised where I'm at. I said, they've had guns on me, threatened to shoot me. I said, I've been in fear of my life. I said, my mind's just coming clear now. I know where I was yesterday now. I couldn't get my faculties together. He said, well, where were you, Mr. Cockerill, yesterday when the shooting took place? I was in Redcar Police Station. Can you prove that? I said, yes, the PC was called such and such. And blah, 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 blah. I said it was there. I told him at the time. He said, well, why did you go to the police station? I said, I lost my licence. And I went and reported my licence being stolen. And the police officer was there. So they went, adjourned till, say, 2 o'clock. I think it was, say, 10 in the morning. So then they adjourned it till whatever time the cop would come. So anyway, maybe it was 10 to 11 o'clock, but about an hour, about 2 hours, I think it was adjourned. So I went in this house, went downstairs, and the bloke on the cells used to have an ice cream shop and a cafe on the seafront. Alan, they called him. He looked like Tommy Cooper. He was a lovely man. He said, what's up? I said, they've got nothing again. Anyway, so they didn't know. And they didn't know all this shit, the cops, obviously. So they're sitting there like that, puffing their chest out, and they're going to get me like 15, 20 years for armed robbery, kidnapping, or threats to kill. And they said they had the recordings on me on the phone as well, talking to them on the phone, threatening them. this Jimmy and Gary Rubble at the Coliseum. So what happened is the fucking cops have got me in the cells, I've got to be in the police station. So the cops there giving it the cop. There's no cops there, there's only these CID ones that had nicked me, they were there. And there were drug squad and what they are, you've got PC, then you've got a sergeant, then you've got like an inspector, then you've got blah 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 blah, then you've got CID, then you've got the detectives, CID, detective sergeant, detective inspector, and all that fucking shit. And then after all them coppers in your normal area, you've got National Crime Squad, then Regional Crime Squad, then MI5 and MI6. That's all it works. So it was MI5 and it was MI5 we're on to be, and National Crime Squad, Regional Crime Squad. So I'm in the fucking police. I'm in the courts, the magistrates in Middlesbrough. Craig sat there. So we've told them the stuff. Craig went, this is, he's put his hand on his mouth, this is unbelievable, this is what you've got. Because I've told them the stuff. They're going to look absolute idiots. So they said, right, Mr. Cockerill, where were you? I'll be like, they are asking me that. The magistrate said, I was at the police station. So the next minute, police officers brought in, bring in PC such and such, bring the police. So he came in. You go in the box, I swear, you got the evidence I give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I'm sitting there and yeah. He said, he's fucking my alibi, you silly cunt. He's my alibi, you stupid cunt. And I'm laughing like fucking me there. I'm trying to keep a smile, and Craig's like kicking me with his foot. Like I'm grinning like foot, I'm just like laughing. So I went, what? Do you know this man? He said, yes, I've dealt with Mr. Cockerill before on several occasions. He said, can you verify, was he in the police station yesterday at a certain time? What time was he in there? He went, I think it was about 12 o'clock he came in, 1 o'clock. But it was, I think he said, he looked at the clock and it was 10 past 2 when he left. So the shooting was, I think, 2 o'clock or something like that, whatever it was. It was about 20 minutes. And you're talking 26 miles to get to Redcar from where I was from Stockton to Redcar, it's 25 miles from it now. So there's no way you could do it, you'd have to be in a time machine. So he said, so you went physically there, Mr. Cockerill, obviously, because the officers told us now Mr. Cockerill was he was in the police station. What have you got to say about this? So to CID they went. But nothing. So he said, well, where's the recordings you said you had this morning? And Mr. Cockerill on the phone threatening the owners of, they tried to get me like the old time extortion, racketeering, and tried to get me done for that. It was called racketeering. So someone did phone the police, someone did phone them. But it wasn't me, it was somebody else. So that record of the voice they had wasn't my voice. So somebody come on and pretend to be me on the phone and phone and said, it's Brian Cockerill, I'm going to come shoot you, whatever they said. They had that recording on, so when they put the voices together, they said it's a different voice. But they said, oh, it's his voice, we can tell it's him and all that shit. So they played the voice, and that's not it's not even his voice. Craig Beer said straight away, and the judge went, woof, whatever the fuck they do. And then he said, case dismissed, Mr. Cockerill, you're free to go. What about the so he said, listen, case dismissed, case over, and it went. So he said, and just to let you know, these CID are behind me are only here. These armed responders are here to try and give views before the copper comes. He said, these were just trying to intimidate you to make Mr. Cockerill look a really bad character. Now, Mr. Cockerill's record is a driving offence. That's all he's got in his record. One driving offence in all his life. So all this is just a pure bravado to make him look like he's some big time criminal. This was fucking 30 years ago they're doing it. They're still doing it. They're fucking pathetic. They still haven't got an idea. So I set the cunts up. I allegedly got the lads to go and do the shootings. And the lads went and shot the doors off, then shot another time. And then they said it was me. The silly cunt said it was me. How the fuck can I shoot out of a car through the glass window? Sorry, through the bus stop window. Then it was about 20 feet away. Now, you know yourself, you've got a shotgun. It's about that big when you saw it off. So if you pull the trigger, by the time it goes about 10 feet, the pellets just hit the floor. So you've got to be very close up. You're probably 6 feet away from them, maybe 4 feet. You'd cut them in 2 or 3 feet. You'd blow the legs off. But because there was that distance, there's no way the pellets could reach the fucking doors. A load of shit. The person went up and shot the doors off with a shotgun right into the door, and there was a big hole in the door. Absolute fucking shite. So they had me in for 2 shootings there, and I got off. Craig B said, Brian, the money I've saved on my house, and that could said, oh, they said to Lee Duffy to this that he paid for his house. So he always pinches people's stories. It was my fucking story, Craig, because Lee was never in and out of jail like I was. He was never up for massive trials like me. Lee was getting caught for punching someone, then he'd get like 6 months. He'd up for something, banging someone else. Mine were massive cases, you know, it went on for fucking 2 years, court cases and stuff like that, where it went on for years to try and put me away. And it was massive operations on me where they were coming in with fucking, they were putting bugs in my house, bugs in my car, checking me, putting all sorts of my phones out to keep changing my phones every other day. It was like a nightmare, but it was good because it was exciting times because it was them and me. It was like they said, it's like a game of cat and mouse this year. But now I said to McIntyre, they're the cat, I'm the cat, and they're the mice now. The fucking idiots. They've tried so many times. They went, when you told me these stories, I didn't believe some of that first. He said, I've been down and spoke to some of them. He said, they tell me everything you've told them the truth. And he said also he was about 90% of the crimes from 1990 to 1995 before I went to jail was probably down to him, 90% of them. He said because he had the whole everywhere boxed off. The whole of Teesside was boxed off with him. It was all Cockerill's people. Every time we went somewhere, if it was Cockerill's people, we knew we weren't going to get a result because we knew nobody would turn up at court. The cloners needed, well, that's that stupid cunt, isn't it? We know it's that silly cunt, troll, fat, smelly ginger cunt. The smelly piss the bed cunt. What's his name? We all know, don't we? The Chucky. A Chucky ginger fucking divvy who's still he's fucking living on with his eyes popping out his head. I've got 10 drugs. I've got 10 drugs, mate. Why do you say he's put crack and weed then on YouTube? It was just pure jealousy. He's been his old age, been after Freedom will tell you, Emma will tell you, he's been on all day. This is a man who's supposed to be scared of us. And he's frightened of us, but he's putting videos up saying he wants to fight me. When did it die? When did it die? Can't even understand the word you're saying. That means win, lose, or draw. Into 20-ounce gyms, he said. You mean 20-ounce gloves? There's no such thing as 20-ounce gyms. How can you put a gym on your fists? That's because you've all the Brown, isn't it? Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown knows that. Where's your police friends? Where's your authorities arresting me? Come on. Where's your police friends? He won't get done, mate, because no matter what you do, he gets off it all the time because he's a police snitch. He went with the cops for 20 fucking years. The little scumbag, little shit house. He does it. He's been doing it, hiding of all other states, all over fucking Teesside for years, doing it to everyone all over the state. He's had about 30, 40 people arrested in the last fucking 2 years or so, and every single one's been no further action. Now, a normal person who did that, say they've got 3 or 4 people arrested, go, listen to you, this is the 4th time you've done this. No more. And next time you don't, you get done for wasting police time. So why the fuck are they still doing it? Even my barrister David said, he said, it proves they're doing it by just letting them keep investing like Marie Howard. All that time Marie on bail, get your kids took off you and get your kids current to care, give them all dual armed distress and threats and going to burn their house down, going to do all sorts of nothing happens to the fuckers in that Irish bull, threaten to burn kids' houses down and pour petrol in the kids' face and set them alight. Nothing happens to them. And I come on and say, if you cut my fucking house, I'll fight violence with violence. That cunt gets off. They threaten to kill people and killing a dog. There's a dog walking in the street where he said, I'm going to come round your house in the morning with all this and I'm going to fucking kill you. Right in front of your wife and kids, screaming at him in the street. That's in Stokesley, outside his own house. Nothing happened again. He never gets charged for now because he's a snitch. We all know that. His whole family won't have nothing to do and none of them will speak to him. And all that time we helped him and everything. Fucking helped him when he was fucking struggling with money and everything. We went and sold the books for him. I got him £550. He'd blow all the money on them. I didn't know he was on the chocolate brown stuff. And he said, oh, we're just struggling, could you help us? And you can sell them and pay us back later and all that shit. And I'll give him the money to pay his mortgages and the lot in Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, blow the lot. She phoned and said, he's bullying me again, don't make play. On the phone crying. It was Christmas fucking day. I had to leave my house with my brother and go to her house and go and help her. And this is the fucking thanks you get. It's made me take that white stuff in the bed on my nose. Still got all your screenshots, Sally. Still got all your screenshots begging for me help. Yeah, and that's how I found out about it. He wasn't an author because you went, and by the way, he doesn't write the books. I write the books. I'm a typist. She blew up. That's how we know. Joanna, give me coke. Joanna, give me coke. Joanna. Until the morning comes. Shebo, thanks for all the info. Shebo, thanks for all the info. The Shebo always grasses him up. She tells the truth. Robinson won against the Mets. Fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Might get him on my podcast. He's not got a fucking huge crowd. People are just sick of it all, mate, aren't they? Just everyone just coming in and fucking do what they want, and there's fucking people on the streets like our soldiers and our people fucking fought for our country and laid on the fucking gutter, getting nothing, where fucking Tony Blair sacked 80,000 of them, and there's now 20,000 troops out of 120,000. We've got fucking China have got 5 million. 5 million troops. And they've got another they've got 5 million troops, and I think they've got another 15 million in reserves wait. So they've got 20 million troops against 20,000 soldiers. Our soldiers haven't got a fucking chance. You ain't got a chance. People are fucking sick of it. I've seen people fucking struggling with work, like say, all the lives for the pension. They paid all that money into pension to all these people, 70-odd-year-olds and stuff. And then they're fucking saying, oh, you can't get your state pension, or you can't have this, or we'll change it round. What about all the money they paid for fucking 60, 40, 50 years? Some of these people have worked 60 years. And then they say, you can't have your fucking pensions. After all that money they put in the pensions, they rip them off. They're fucking league. You know that House of Commons? They're the fucking gangsters. The biggest gangsters in the country. They're the fucking problem. What's going on? It's always been them low-life cunts. They run the country, and they're the ones why we're in this fucking shit the way we are. We're in a mess because of the shit what the government keep doing to people. Promising you this, the same as the houses. They give people a percentage, 2% or something, and then they put up to 5% in 5 years' time. So the houses go too high, so you can't afford to buy them. You can't pay them off. So you're stuck until they take the house off you, sell the house and get all the equity off the house because you have to pay for it. And you haven't paid for it because they've said what they were doing in the 80s. They were giving you like say they were giving you money to get a Porsche 911. You're only on 200 quid a week. How the fuck could you put the petrol in it? And you'd have the car maybe a year or so. You'd pay all that money for a year for the car, say grand a month, say you'd have £200 left in your bank. So they were paying £1,000 for the car for say 12 months, and that was took off them, so the 12 grand. And then they got the car back as well. And they were doing it with like houses. They would give you a house for a certain percentage, say 5% or something, for 3 years or something, or 2 or 4 or 5 years. Then they put up to 10%. And they say, but by then you'll have a better you'll have the talk to you by saying you need to get a new job by then. You need to get a new job in the next 5 years. So then they couldn't get the job. The percentage went up. They couldn't pay for the house, but the money they paid for 5 years off the house every month, say £500 a month, they got all that money back. They got all that off them, and then they sold the houses because in 5 years the houses go up. So they got all that money off them, and then they sued them as well and got the money off them. So and then they had solicitors' fees to pay for everything. But people were getting the houses took off them, and then they would give you like say GMAC and people like that and fucking other companies. They'd buy them out and they'd put the prices really low. And then they put them up in a few years, and then within 2 years you'd be paying them off. They would then take the house off and resell them to other people because the houses have gone up in prices. It's just a big massive con. Big con. It's always a big con with them. 63 on, 36 don't forget to push the like buttons, guy. So these army lads and these army women have fucking fought for the country, tooth and nail. There's people gone down their mines in the old days, being in the fucking mines, they're breaking the fucking back, killing themselves to get coal to heat the country, and then they're kicked in the fucking teeth by the fucking government, turn the back on them. Margaret Thatcher takes the fucking, there's one of them, thank Thatcher, she took the fucking army. She was told by the generals, the army, the navy, and the air force put more troops in Argentina. She said then they were too scared. But what did she do? She took something like 20. I don't know how many she took out, but she took about 20% of the troops out. Then Argentina thought, oh, we can have a good go here. So say you're up against like 25 people outside. I think fucking hell, we're going to struggle here. And then another two fighters come the same as me. And think, well, easy win now. We've got 3 of us now. So you obviously you're going to win. But if you've seen like say 100 people in the front, you're fucked. So that's what it was like. We'd have like 100 troops to their like 3 per troops. So they then thought, we'll have a go. So they had a go, and loads of our troops were killed, and the Belgrade went down. All them people were burned to death and maimed and fucking crippled for life. Same as fucking me. Not that I was a fucking soldier, but I was in the army cadets for a while. And them people have gone there, give their life, just so she could get her fucking ratings back up in the fucking parliament, because she was losing the fucking election. It was all about that. Her ratings were right down. And as soon as she won the war in a place, a tiny little place, we knew we'd win the war. And all them soldiers were killed, and all poor Argentinian people wiped out, so she could win a fucking election. And they were going, Maggie Thatcher for Prime Minister, Maggie Thatcher for Prime Minister. People are so cons, they are. And they had that song, I am sailing, all that shit was going on. So make it look like patriotic, just so she could, people can't see, they've got blinkers on. They're calling you all the fucking time. This British gas belonged to us. They sold it to us, but we owned it. Tower Gas, we live in Britain. British Gas. Then they had it on YTS schemes at £23.50. You're getting out of bed at 7 in the morning, getting to work at 8. And you're working from like 7 to take, by the time you went to work, you're getting home about 5, 6 o'clock at night. So you're working nearly fucking 12 hours a day, 11 hours a day. For a job for £23.50 a week, pure fucking slave labour. Then you got a bonus a year later, went up to £25 a month, or £26, £26.50, no, £26.50 went up to. That was what I got to go to work, fucking 10, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. You had to go on a fucking Saturday and Sunday as well, washing cars and fucking doing this and brushing that and fucking, for fucking a shitty job. That's what they do. Then the con people. Put your money into this and you'll make a fortune. No, you do in Parliament. You always do. When can you tell us a politician's lying when his fucking lips move? Lee Natty Wilson, hope you're okay, Nana's okay. Yeah, tell her Nana all about it. So these fuckers, the con people, the rob people, they fucking put people in the shit and then they just tear it over and leave you there. And then people have to go and beg on the fucking door. There are people who go on the door and they make you feel that fucking bit. I went to go with people like my brother. But he had to claim he was bad. And they look at you like you're a fucking piece of shit. I said, look, my brother worked all his life. I said, he worked on the roads. I said, he worked on doing satellites. When you put the satellites up, when you, what do you call them, things on your wall, the dish satellite, he used to do all that. And he used to dig the roads up in Hartlepool, lift all the paving stones up and put all the cables underneath. It was fucking hard work he was doing. He worked since he was 16. He worked in a cake shop for 6 years, making cakes and stuff. And when he's got to the fucking door, they're going, oh, well, what it is, he hasn't got this, he hasn't paid these such and such. I'm wait a minute. He's worked all his life, 20 odd years, and now he's poorly. They go to the doctors to get letters off doctors. And I said, doctor, they won't even let us claim for him. And that, it took me years to get everything sorted for him. Fucking disgusting. He's got autism. And he still worked. And he was still doing jobs. And the fucking like refused his money. I had to go in. I had to go and help him, to get his money back. They stopped his money because he couldn't go down, he couldn't think straight because his head was fried with it all. Well, the bills coming in, so he just hid the letters. So I found all the letters and I phoned them up. It's bad, but I can't pay these bills. So I got hold of the City Advice Bureau, and she got the debt. So if you've got any family out there who's struggling with gas and electric pressure, phone the City Advice Bureau and that people. Don't phone the middle one because you get that fat cunt. You get fatty, you'll get fatty on the phone. She's fucking horrible. She works with the gas board. She tells everyone she's a legal secretary. She works with the gas board. I just threw that there and there, that thing. It's just made that thing go like that. Just a piece of tissue. Fucking hell. I'm not touching that dead. I didn't touch that way. I don't know now. We've got computers. So what they do is they con people to get jobs. You get a job, they promise you everything. 4 years later, nothing changes, it's the same, and then the next week you kicked out your house because you can't afford to pay for it. Same as electric, they put the electric up. Look at how dear the electric's gone. Look at how dear the fucking gas has gone. Look at how dear the mortgages have gone. My house has gone up £700 in a year. £700 fucking pound in a year. How much it's gone? It's gone to 300 and something pounds of £930 a month. That's what it's gone up to. 930 fucking pound a month for a house that was 300 odd pound about a year and a half ago, say. So in them 6 months, every 6 months, it's jumped £300 to 600, 780. Now, yeah, £600 has gone up. It's fucking scandalous. I know you're supposed to pay for it. If you're on a job, you only get a set wage. Where you get the extra money from? So they're going to take the house. It's something like 2 million people are going to lose their houses in the next year or two because they can't afford to pay for the mortgages because they put them up that much. What is it, you know? Itchy. I haven't even had any meds today. Recently, I'm getting really annoyed because I see people who've worked up so much of life and they've got no money. They can't fucking pay them. How can you pay a mortgage? So what you're going to do, on the sitting advice if you're struggling, if you've got something over, you can declare yourself bankrupt for a year, and in the year when it's over, your money you go back to normal. So you can be 17 grand, 16 grand. You can declare yourself bankrupt, but the £17,000 gets cleaned, written off, and then in a year's time, your money goes back to normal. So you won't want any fucking debt anyway, so it'll stop you getting more debt. So you won't be able to get any more debt when you come back on it, but you'll have all them debts paid. So if you get behind on anything like your council tax, phone them up and tell them. You can phone up a local, the discretionary housing officer, A13 he's called, I think, and ask for him, A13 I think it is, or A13, something like that. And you ask for him and say, look, I'm struggling to pay this, blah, 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 blah. And sometimes what they can do, they can actually wipe the whole bill straight off and you start you again. If you want, go on YouTube and ask A19 or A13, I can't remember, it's A3 or whatever it's called, the discretionary housing officer, what you've got in the council, and you speak to him. But there's a man on there, YouTube, Yammer, I think he's called, Yammer or something. Gamma or Yammer, something like that he's called, Gamma, I think it's called. He knows more better than me. He's the one who taught me it, and you can get things put back on. So I've tried to do my brother, phoned him up and said, look, you can't pay the bill, so look, if he's got mental health issues and this, that and the other, you can get it all squashed, but it's a one-off payment you can get off the account. The Civil Advice Bureau can get you. He owed £6 grand for his gas, he owed £4 grand for electric, and he owed £3 grand for £6 grand for a phone. So he was phoning up on them 118 numbers, which they're something like £5 a minute. Don't ever phone 118. The £5 a minute. So if you phone like an operator for the number, you'll phone an operator, that's something like £3, and then you phone the other one, that's £5, that's £8 a minute you're on the phone. He was on the phone 20, 30 minutes talking to them. And I said, look at you cunts. I said, why are you swearing at me? I said, because you let my fucking brother build this bid up to £5,000. I've already spoke to you and told you he's got mental problems. I told you not to put any more lines on in the house. You've done it 3 times. You're not getting no money. So I contacted the Civil Advice Bureau. They went, yeah, you're right. So I got hold of his, the bloke he looks after him, social worker. And he said, yeah, you're right, because I'm his care work, you see. So he's going to me, that daft cunt, get a job. I've had a job for fucking years, you little daft cunt. I don't sit in the houses taking brown all day like you. I work for my brother because I help him with his mental health issues and help him. You just sit trolling people, you fat cunt, all day with your big fat ginger hair, your ginger pubes, and you sat there all day because you haven't got one friend in the world. Look at your birthday, there wasn't one single person in your house because no one likes you. Not one kid or nothing was in the house, no one. Billy no mates, Billy bullshitter. False sex movie, fucking load of shite, false sex shite. So you can get a housing officer's discretion there, and you can also ask for a one-off payment for the bills and they pay them off. Just only once you can get that done. You can't get done every 2 years or 3 years or something. It's just a one-off. So he got something like, I think it was about £12,000 written off, and then he went back on like normal, and you just have to pay like his council tax normal and stuff like that. So if you can get it done. But if you just keep burying your head in the sand, these letters just keep coming in more and more and more and more. It makes you more depressed. People are killing themselves over fucking bills. You don't have to do that. Contact the City Advice Bureau and say, Hartlepool, if you live in Hartlepool, phone them and they'll help you with it and they'll tell you exactly what you're entitled to. And even if you're on the council and say, look, I'm struggling to pay it, it's making me ill, I feel suicidal, and then what they do, they'll leave you alone for 3. If you say, look, can you leave me alone for about 6 months so I can get my head together to try and pay the bill, and you can ask for them to do that and they'll do that for you. There's all new things now to help people when they don't mind helping you because they know that's the job, you see. Totally different now. They've changed it. There's that many people have been killing themselves over bills and gas bills, electric bills and stuff, and committing suicide over it. They've changed the policies now to help people, which is great. It's not illegal. You just want something nasty to do for you. Sorry, but my nose is running. Touch my nose, but my eyes now. See my eyes off. They've all gone back. My eye white, and my eyes have gone back to normal. We're bright red with them mites, but today we've had the sheet thing off. Done that, and I was sneezing. I had about 15 sneezes today. My face is red raw with the sun. In the sun there, fucking burnt again. You saying I look a mess? I look a mess. I'm nearly 60 years old. I look fucking better than you scruffy cunt. You haven't even got a decent top. You haven't even got a decent coat. You walk around with a fucking parker on for 20 years. Wikipedia Parker. A Wikipedia Parker. Oh, them Wikipedia's what they call them. Wikipedia Parker. Some real talk, Brian. Yeah, it's the truth there, Lee. It's the truth. You can get these things done for you if you sit burying your head in the sand. And anyone out there who's thinking about killing themselves, stop that shit in your head. Stop fucking right now. I'm fucking warning you. I'll be around your fucking house sometime. I'll be sorting you right out if you don't fucking stop these stupid thoughts. Stop thinking the stupid thing when life's the most precious thing in the world. God give you life every day you've got. You should live every single day as if it's the last day on earth, because one day it will be. So stop sitting about being depressed and fed up. Get off your back fucking side. Get in there and give them some gumption and get in. Get down that fucking City Advice Bureau and talk to them and say, look, I need help. Go and see somebody, like say if you've got mental health problems, say, look, I need a social worker. I need someone to help me because I'm suicidal, or I'm depressed, or I need help, please help me. And if you ask for the help, you'll get it. It's no use fucking sitting there, pulling your hair out. Oh, if that happens, there's them at the door, the bailiffs. No, just answer the fucking door. And answer the door and fucking do something. If you can't, just fucking keep sitting, not answering the door. But you'll drive yourself around the fucking bend with it. You make yourself ill. To be honest, it's totally different. It's not like the old days where they could just come in and take all your stuff out of your house. They can't do that no more. They've got to have court orders and everything. So what you need to do is phone up and say, look, if you do get somebody, if you can go and see someone, if you've got 20, 30, 40,000 pounds in the debts, whatever you've got, go and see the City Advice Bureau and they can get it written off. Especially what you can do is they can help you to go bankrupt. So you declare yourself bankrupt just for 1 year, and then a year later you're back to normal again. But then I don't think you'll be able to get loads of stuff like debts and things, but you're not bothered about that as long as these are off your back. Because if you owe a debt and you own your own house, they can make you sell your house. They can say your house is worth 100 grand and then you owe them 40 grand, they can make you sell your house and you can go in, take the house off you with a court and make you sell your own house. So if you do it this way, you can get somebody to help you and say, look, he needs say 6 months to get his things together. He's for his eggs in one. He's ducks in a row, they call it American in court cases. Get your ducks in a row. They'll give you time. Say, look, I need 3 months. But if you're struggling with your mortgages and if you've never had a gap where all banks have never done it yet, so I'm going to do it next month. So if you're struggling with your mortgage, you can get where you can phone up and say, look, because of the COVID, I've been bad, I've got behind. Can I have 3 months grace or 2 months grace? The bank will give you it. They have to by law. There was a 3 months period where they had to do it. There was another 3 months period. There's another 3 months period. I think you can ask for the full 9 months to be put together. I'm not 100% sure, but you have to sit in the Advice Bureau people will tell you you got a break from paying your mortgage. I didn't do it. I thought I'll leave it in case I get stuck. I'm okay. I'm all right with it. But if I need to, I could use that if I ever got stuck. But I left it as an option. So I've been okay paying the mortgage. But we have struggled a bit. But we're getting back to normal now. But it is really hard because I've struggled, them have struggled, loads of people are struggling, and these fuckers are sitting with the big fucking houses, the House of Parliament, getting £700 a day, sat there falling asleep in the fucking seats and getting paid for sleeping in the House of Commons. I think they should be sacked on the fucking spot. Now, if you were at work and you were at fucking under a car working, Jack, if you fixed it, here, Tom, if you fixed that Jack under there, Tom, if you fixed the Jack, well, that's fucking him, innit? Daft have to take it off there. Take it off, falls asleep everywhere he goes, a daft cunt with his fucking brown magic powder dust. The magic powder. Puff the magic dragon lives by the sea, over the ocean in a place called Harmony. That's about a big dragon. What Puff the magic dragon means, he's puffing heroin. The dragon, that's what it was about. So the other one was, there was everybody went boing. No, that was acid. Acid was made. You had strawberries years ago, so Zebedee was like a strawberry. Boing off the magic roundabout. The magic roundabout is because it's acid. Stop it! He's just painting all the fucking doors. He's scratching the doors again. So you can get help. You don't need to sit there worrying, but you can pick up the phone. It's free. Phone the council and they'll help you. I'll go down and make a declaration with them, sign it all, and then they'll work with you, and you just sit back, and then they'll send you the letters. If you get stuck, anyone going to sign PIP, don't do the PIP forms yourself. Go to the Citizen Advice Bureau, ask them, and they'll do it properly, because there's loads of technicalities in it, and they're a nightmare to do. And if you get one tiny bit wrong, my mate had to do it 17 fucking times before he got his PIP. A lad from Stockton, I know, 17 times he had to do it. They kept sending it back. You filled it in wrong. So they will do that deliberately. They can find. There was another one before where you had to sign inside the box. So there'd be just like you touch the box with the ink marker. It was like a door letter I used to sign for Bobby. Sign that there, and you keep going over, and I keep going in the fucking door. No, I said he's done it again. So he couldn't get it in the box with his signature. He's fucking clumsy. And they said, oh, that doesn't work because he has to be in the box, the signature. Well, fuck's sake, he's here, there's his address, there's his face. They'll get annoyed with him in the door with them, fucking absolute scumbags. People fucking struggling. You can see he's got mental health by looking at him. You can see he's fucking shaking like a leaf and petrified when he's in his fucking house. He didn't even answer the door just because you're fucking bullying him. Stress is the worst killer. It's the worst thing you can do. Sit, the parents are coming in the morning. What can I do? What can I do? Get off your fucking ass and stop shaking. Stop shaking and stop being frightened of nothing. All you can do is phone up and talk to them, and you'll get help. If you keep going, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, this is going to happen, then 93% of what you think never happens. So get 97% of what you think never happens. So stop worrying about something that's never going to happen. It's only going to happen if you keep sitting there and keep thinking, I'll do it next week. I'll do it next week. Next week comes, it's too late. You need to get off your ass and do it now. You need help. Phone the door. Say, listen, I need to claim whatever. They'll tell you where to go. But go to the Citizen Advice Bureaus when you get the forms off the door. Don't try and be, I don't care how clever you are, you can be a solicitor, a barrister, you'll still get the forms wrong. There's technicalities in them where you've got to sign it a different way, and they're a nightmare. So get somebody like the Citizen Advice Bureau, they can fill it in a second, because most of them Citizen Advice Bureau are people who've worked for the dole, or they've worked for the police, or they've worked for fucking different the council, so they know the ins and outs because that's their job. They know every single permutation because they do it every 7 days a week. Like if anyone asks me about training, what to take, what to do, what to this, I know because I do it all the time. I've done it since I was 13-year-old. So stress is a big killer. Yeah, so at the end of the day, if you what do you call it? If you go to their Citizen Advice Bureau, they will help you and they'll show you exactly. So they've got all the forms in there, and they just sit there and they'll tell you how to fill it in for you. But if you say, I can't do it properly myself, I struggle to read and write properly, don't be embarrassed because you struggle to read and write, because I struggle, because I can't spell and stuff. So you just ask them to help. So I've gone in with my brother. I said, look, that's from dyslexia, and he does. And they've went, yeah, leave it with us. And they've sat there and done it all for you. You get about 20 minutes. The best thing to do is don't phone them up for appointments. It takes about 2 months. Go down the Citizen Advice and sit in the office about 8 o'clock in the morning. If you go and you get a ticket, you sit there with a ticket, first come, get first served. So you'll probably be there 3 or 4 hours. But once you come out of that office, you'll realise all your fucking dreams are in one where you'll go, oh, thank fuck he's told me to do this, I'm over the moon. That's been stopped, and that's been stopped. Me council tax is back to normal, and this is back to normal. Honest to God, it's no use sitting back and fucking praying, hoping for a prayer. You've got one off me now. You can phone the house discretionary officer and speak to him and say, I can't pay this, I haven't got the money, I need time to pay it. If they're trying to give you to go bankrupt and you don't want to go bankrupt, you can ask for you can write, well, the advice bureau, take a letter with you and get them to fill that in, send it to the court and say, I'd like to, could I have time to set this aside? So say they've got something on you, they want to do something, say come and get your stuff out your house. So could you set this aside for 6 months because I've struggled because of the COVID and the pandemic. I got behind with my mortgage and stuff, and I've used the money to pay my mortgage because I'd been kicked on the street. So use that as the excuse. That's why you'll say £600 off the council tax. So I've got behind because of my rent's gone up or whatever, or my mortgage has gone up, and then they'll give you like 9 months or something or a year to fucking get back to normal. They'll give you breathing space. But if you phone the discretionary housing officer and ask for, I can't remember, it's A13 or A19, whatever it's called now, I can't remember, it's maybe A13, and it's gone Gabba, I think the lad's called, he's like a solicitor, and he helps you. But it's on the internet, that one. You can definitely, honest, I'm not making this shit up to you, it's true. So if you've got massive bills, you can go to the advice bureau and ask them, how do I get my bills written off on a one-off payment? That's what I did. Well, I've got £6,000 gas, I've got £3,000 electric, I think it was, and I got the phone bills squashed because he had mental health issues. I already spoke to them. So the City Advice Bureau spoke to them and said, listen, we've got the proof here, you've been sent, because I've got these social worker to fill them in for us, Bobby's, and he sent them off to them, and he talked to them as well. He said, I'm here now, Bobby's social worker and Randy's care worker. He said, he's already spoke to you 3 times. So he sent a letter to the City Advice Bureau. We went down with him, and they filled it in anyway. He come back and they said there was no bill. I had to physically take the phone out of the house and pulled the fucking landline out and snapped it. He kept going on the fucking phone, but when he had mental health problems. When ringing, he said, 118, he was getting pizzas and all that shit because he's mentally ill at the time. I had to get him sectioned under the fucking mental health act for 6 months. It was horrible doing it, but he's miles better now. But before he was fucking suicidal with it all, and you could see he was like ready to fucking do himself in. So I thought I'm gonna have to get him put in there. Section. I got him sectioned. They said you've done the best thing here. And the police were involved as well with it. So they said you've done the best thing because he'd end up taking his own life. And the last thing you want somebody to take your life. That's what I don't want you to use doing here. Take your own life over stupid bills when you can get it sorted by just going down, sit in an advice bureau, speak to the people in there, sit there, wait for them, get a ticket. You might be there for 3 or 4 hours, but it's worth it. All that stress will go. In 1 day's work, what you do, it'll all go. Honest, you can do this, but if you've got things against you in court, you can go down and they'll fill it in for you and say, can you set this aside at the moment? I'm not very well. I'm depressed. I'm suicidal with it all. And I've got behind with the COVID. And I've also got behind with the mortgages going up, or my rent's gone up, and I'm struggling to pay it. So I've had to pay my rent to stop me getting kicked out of the house. So I do work for the council tax. I do work, say, wherever, television, whatever. But if you've got a television, if you phone up and say, right, I don't watch live TV. I don't watch live TV and I don't watch the BBC. If you say that, right, they'll send your money back to you. I've had about 20 people on here already done it, and they've had the money sent back, £146 something. But the license gets sent back. You can only get in trouble if you sit and watching live TV and they're catching, or the chances of them catching is very, very slim. You don't have to open the door to them either. Even if they've got the police with your bylaw, there's no such thing because it's a bylaw. It's not a real law. It's not a criminal offence to tell you about a license. So you can't get done by the police, and plus it has to be signed by you. What they do is they get the television license. What they do, they get a judge in a room, the courtroom. They pay them about 400 quid. They've got about 600 people in the area. The way they find you, there's no such thing as television license detectors. There's no such thing. There is none. There's never have to be. You know, they used to have a van. It used to go around. It was just going around. It was a fan inside the van. So I went to my mate, and he came to the door. It was Ozzy, and he went, "Hi, Ozzy." He said, "Oh," I said, "Oh fuck, what's happening?" He said, "Oh no," he said, "because of your address." He said, "Your name's down You've got no license in here, so we've come here. I said, what about the lie detector things? He said, just get a bit of meds. Lie detector thing on the van there. He went, come here, I'll show you. So he opened the door, and it was a box made of plywood. It was about that long, about that big. And he opened the box, there was nothing in the fucking thing. So on the top was this going down the fan thing. You think that's the detector thing picking you up. Now let me explain to you why. Think about it. If you were in the street with 30, say 45, 30 people, 40 people, how can that detector van pick just one area up? It picks the VHS frequency up, no matter where it is, from all different areas. So it's picking them up from everywhere. It can't just say number 9 needs a van. Number 9, it doesn't go to number 9 on the fucking van, or number 16 or 25. It can't tell them that. They can't tell if you've got a telly in. If you were in the only one, say it was a countryside, and they did have a detector van, then they could see, because there's only one, like a cottage in the street, on the road or something, then they could tell the detector van, but the detector vans don't exist. They've got them. They've stopped doing them now anyway. They haven't even got them no more. Stopped doing them. They haven't got none whatsoever, so you can't get done for it. And what you do is you say, I don't watch live TV. I don't watch the BBC. So all you do is make sure you don't fucking watch BBC. That's all you do. But if you watch the BBC, if you watch it not live, it's live, like say football, things like that you get done. But you can watch, like say, Coronation Street, EastEnders afterwards. You can watch all the other channels. It's only BBC at charge you. So what you say, I don't watch BBC. And what they do, they give you the money back. You get all your money back, and then you stay on that for 2 years. And after 2 years, you get a reminder coming in saying you're still on the same terms. So you write back, say, yes, I don't watch BBC and I don't watch live television. You'll get your money back. I promise you, 1,000,000% on my brother's life and my wife's life. You'll get your money back. There's loads already got the £140 back who's been on here who I've told to do it. You can't get done by the police, and they can't take your telly off you, they can't fucking put you to jail. It's all bullshit. You can go to jail for council tax, but it's a long-winded thing, so they don't want to do that. But what you better do is phone up the council, tell them you're struggling with your mortgage, you're struggling with your bills, but my mental health is going, I feel suicidal, I don't open the letters, I'm scared. And I'm scared to answer the door, the bailiffs, and they'll help you, honestly will. So the council help you, then you tell the City Advice Bureau, go in there and sit there and talk to them first. Put your mind straight before you go to the council. Just, I'm telling the truth. You go to the council and they will help you with an abundance, because that's their job. They hate the fucking, most of them are in there, hate the police and everything. I've had them working for me where I've gone in for stuff where I couldn't afford to pay for solicitor and stuff, when I've been fucking, I was on the gear and that, I was fucking skinned. And I've gone in and they've helped me. He was a little bloke called Derek. He came out and he said, oh, I'll get you such and such. And he got me, I was up for loads of shit. Council tax and all that shit took me 4 years ago, and the fucking bills I owed, and they just wiped it off. Especially if you say you're suicidal. I feel suicidal with it all. I feel just put an end to my life. Then they have to do something, because you run them phones and recorded. And if you did something yourself, then they would get the blame for the cunt. So they have to help you when you say that. They'll say, look, do you need anyone sending like an ambulance, or do you want anybody sending things? But sometimes they say that to you. You know, I'm not so bad, but I'm at the point where now I'm starting to feel suicidal with it all. So they will help you. You'll be put priority. But I'm telling you now, you can have these all quashed. You don't have to fucking do nothing. They do every single thing for you. And all the rules have been changed now, because that many people struggling. The government aren't stupid. I mean, if they start putting up, I've read something the other month, 2 million people are going to lose the house of Barclays banks. Well, I thought, wait a minute. Now, 9 months ago, the mortgage was 360 quid. So now the mortgage has got up to 930. How the fuck are people going to pay, the 2 million people are going to pay £930? So there's no way they're going to, it's on 930 now, there's no way they're going to take the house off you. When you can perfectly pay the £930 a month now, right? You can pay that monthly payment of £930. So why would they take the house off you when the house has probably got maybe 100 grand on it or something? So they're going to lose out if they do that. So they're not going to be able to put you on the streets. They're not going to be able to do that because they've got nowhere. If you were on the streets, they'd have to give you accommodation somewhere. So if they put you in a hotel with 5-6 kids, it's all thousands of pounds a fucking week. So that's cheaper to have you in your own house getting the £900 paid. So it doesn't seem right. And plus, if there was 2 million houses just left, they start to crumble and fall to bits after a couple of years. They'd be not left, and they wouldn't be worth nothing. They'd dilapidate like fuck. There's soon all the weeds go in and all the stuff on the roofs and everything. Within a couple of years, they'd be fucked. But I think it's a big scam. So all that shit about you got to get your house off you, I don't believe it. They're just doing that to scare you. Scaremongering. They can't put 2 million people on the street. Where they're going to put 2 million people? They can't. And you've got to remember, 2 million people, what if they've all got 1 or 2 kids? You're talking 4 or 5 million people. They can't do it. They've made the biggest mistake in the world by letting 2 million people in the country. And that's not me being racist. That's not me being horrible. That's me being a Christian telling the truth. There's fucking too many people in the country. They keep letting them in. And there's other fucking ones bringing them over in boats and all sorts where they're smuggling them into the country. I've seen one there. You had 190,000 pounds he made in 9 months smuggling people over in boats. He got over 4,500 people in the country from Calais, from Germany, coming in speedboats and all that. They got caught. They've all been done for it. They got jailed for it. And they're bringing them into the fucking country. And they're just dropping them off at the fucking borders, and then they're just walking in and just becoming, I don't know, fucking becoming whatever, getting jobs. So they'll go for a job, like, say, they'll be happy to make 20 quid a day because they're getting something better than nothing where they're from. That's what's happening. It's fucking sad, but it's the truth. And then what happens is my friend Steve, he worked down in London for 35 years. He was going down there and he said there was like 16 of these people in an area where they went in one house. There was 16 in a house where we'd have like four, like say 2 in each bedroom. So there'd be 8 of us in. They were having 16 in one house and one toilet, fucking stinking, living like animals. He said that they were getting paid the same money, and then what happened is 16 of them go to work, and then the ones on the daytime go to work. Shut up! The ones on the night go to work. So there's like 32 people living in the house. So there's 16 in the daytime going to work. They come back on the night, and then the other ones come in for the night shift, and they go to bed. So there's like 32 people living in one address. That's what they do. They'll get one bloke. He gets paid off the other lot for making the dinners for them. His only job is to make dinners all day. I wouldn't like to clean the fucking toilets in there. 32 people. But that's how the people from here can't get a job, because they live with a wife and kids. So they can't get enough money because the other people work for less, because they're also playing dole at the same time in this country and working on the fiddle. That's how the country's fucked. That's the truth. If you don't like me fucking tell the truth, don't watch the fucking truth. There's no jobs for people that work there all their lives, because other people are getting smuggled in from the countries over the borders by fucking immigrants coming in, and they're taking the jobs because they'll say, well, I'll work for 20 quid a day. And that's what's happening all over the country. It's not just there, it's in America. To talk to David, it's all over Texas and everything. It's happening all over the fucking world. They've fucked up what they've done. They've really made a mess of the countries all over. And we're getting, because it's freeload Britain, divvies. I remember a woman the other month, she came from Africa, with 17 kids. She was paid, they were paid fucking £5,500 a week for a fucking hotel for her. And people there struggle to pay their fucking council tax and get kicked out of the fucking houses. It's not right. I'm not being racist. I'm telling the fucking truth. If you had a house and you had 5 kids in it, you wouldn't have 6 kids because you couldn't afford the 6th kid. You wouldn't have the 6th kid. You just wouldn't be able to do it because the others would starve to death. It didn't make sense what they're doing. Yeah. I mean, loads of my friends are all black lads, and the Asian lads, Pakistani lads, they're saying the same. Loads of my mate, they've got 600 on taxi. They sit down, it's fucking a nightmare. Fucking people coming in, they're just opening fucking stuff up and just doing what they want. And these are black lads, Asian lads, friends of mine saying the same. So the fucking absolute borders are just coming in with boats. This one bloke, he made £190,000 in the 9 months by smuggling over 4,000 people into the country. His deal was he'd pick them up at a certain place, say Calais, and then come through into England and drop them in different parts of the place. And what happened is one of them fell in the water and drowned, because one fell in the water and drowned. That's why the big mass operation came on. They caught him and got him. But he had something like, I think he had something like about fucking 200 boats, 200 speedboats and fucking different things out to get people in. But they were on the boat and one young lad fell in the water and drowned. And it was about 2 years ago. And I couldn't believe the money he fucking made. Bringing them in as immigrants. I feel sorry for the poor cunts, but at the end of the day, where they're going to go, what they're going to do, they're just going to go and work for fucking slave labour, which is disgusting in this day and age. We're not fucking 400 years back, but that's what they're doing in the parliament. And you fucking scumbag, you're doing nothing for the people. You won't help people. You won't do nothing. You can't feed fucking 20 people and the rations of 10 people. You can't feed 15 people the rations of 5 people. So what happens then? Everyone starts fighting at them, and it's when this is what the problem's going to. It's going to erupt. It's going to be them and us. It's going to be happening in the end. Nobody's going to trust the police or nothing because they don't trust the police. No one's going to trust the government because you can't trust the government. And what's going to happen is going to be like different governing bodies breaking off, going, fuck is, we're going to go our own way. There'll be like 50 people go somewhere in Scotland, a part of Scotland, fence it all off like they do in like the hillbillies do in America, and they get their own land and they have their own generators. So that's what I can see in the future happening. People breaking off in different chains of different people, like say the red gang and the blue gang and the white gang and the yellow gang, and all different people break off different chains. And that's what's going to happen. There's going to be chaos in fucking England. It's going to be like Mad Max films. There's going to be fucking nightmares. It's going to be. And that's what's happening now. It's nearly getting there. It's not far off it. It's not far where it's going to be a massive fucking riot on the streets and everything. People are starving. So they're going to go out now and they're going to start robbing. They're going to start burgling. They're going to start pinching because the kids are starving. They're losing their houses. So fuck it. I'm going to lose my house. I might as well go to fucking jail. So they're going out and going on fucking rampages where they're getting mental, getting off their heads on drugs and stuff and think, well, I want to go to jail anyway. And that's why the jails are absolutely full. Because the immigrants are coming through, the jails are full. We can't put murderers in the jails because the immigrants are in the jails waiting. And when I was in there was about 15 immigrants in. They were over the moon. I went, hey. They were talking a bit of English to me. They were from Thailand, I think, and they were from fucking Malaysia. They were, we love it here, we love it, we'll stay here. They love being in home house because they got the telly and they got fucking 3 meals a day. And they've got like fucking telly to watch. They loved it being in there, in the prisons. They're over the moon being in prison because they're getting fed and they're playing football, they're fucking playing pool, they've got table tennis in there for them, they've got fucking pool tables, they've got gymnasiums training the weights, they've got fucking squash courts, they've got fucking, not squash, sorry, badminton courts and everything in the fucking thing. It's like a fucking, the jails now, when I was in jail in the 80s, you had to piss and shit in a bucket that big. But absolutely, you had it in your cell 24 hours a day, you get out in the morning, tip everything down the sink, big massive sink, and all the stuff used to go down. You used to sit like this on the toilet having the shit. And people, all right, Brian, you all right? People put your head down like that so people couldn't see you. All right, big fella, you all right? You couldn't miss me because I was 24 stone nearly. All right, big fella, and I was like, I'm trying to go to the toilet, you can't concentrate because people are trying to have a fucking dig, and there's like 500 people walking by here, fucking like Piccadilly Square. I'm like, what the fuck? It's horrible, honest. But these people, those countries, they're used to all that shit. We've got more pride and dignity because we're more fucking, I can't think of the word to say, but we've got more pride because they're not bothered because they just do it. And their countries have got holes in the ground and they just shit and piss in the ground. That's what they do. And that's not me being horrible. Yeah, he's a fucking scumbag. That Rashid Shuk is a joke. He is a joke. He's a fucking divvy. An absolute crank. Pure crank. An absolute fucking joke. He is a joke. I've never seen a bigger joke in Parliament in my life than that daft cunt. He's the one who was the Prime Minister, the mayor of the, same as her, the sacked her as well, so I think she was nice, like Susanna Brabham, the Asian lass, really Home Secretary she was, I think. They sacked her, I think, because she was speeding in the car or something, but she was really good because she was starting to put, I was going to write to her to get her to put fucking investigation in Cleveland Police because she said, what we need to do, she said, we need to cut corruption out in the police force first. It's where the police are. We need to cut corrupt police officers up. We need to cut out corrupt police officers in police stations where there's corruption being still going on to this day. She said, now I'm going to do that. And then fucking hell, she says that 6 months later, she gets a fucking sack. So she got the sack. That's where it was over because she was trying to stamp down on the police. Yeah, you can't do fuck all. They change legislations when they fucking want, and it's always to suit themselves. It's never to suit the people. It's always them. They always get the. I mean, they were claiming for houses, like 2 houses. They were caught claiming for 2 houses. One had 2 Jags. I think he was the Prime Minister. He had 2 Jaguars. He had 2 houses. He was claiming money for 2 houses. It was just an absolute fucking joke. You're only supposed to claim for 1. And I think one of them went to jail for about a few months. The rest all got off. You remember the scandal where they were claiming expenses for all sorts of different things, but it was all a scam. Hundreds of them got caught, but they all got off. I think 1 went to jail. I think it was him who written a book. I can't remember his name now. He went to jail for about 4 years. He got out after so many years. I can't remember his fucking name now. He got jail for it. The same as him, who does the trains. I like him, Michael Portillo. He went, fucking, I could easily go and just live off what they're getting on the dole. So he decided to go on a council estate in a rough area in London. So he goes on the council estate. I'll be able to feed them. Starts doing, he went. After about 2 days, he went, I can't believe this. I've got to feed them that much money. I've got to give them that food, and that's it. He said, no wonder people are drinking on council estates and smoking. He said, you know what? He said, after this, I'm retiring. He said, I'm retiring from the Tories. I'm never working for them again. I can't believe how hard it is to be a man. He went to be a man for a week on a council estate, and he couldn't believe how much hardship it was. Shut up, fucking wolf. Trying to talk to people again. So, jab of the hood. So, they're just not bothered. All they want to do is scam you, make as much money as they can for themselves. They change, like I say, legislation to suit themselves, but it doesn't suit the people. They're a fucking joke. Yeah, so if you've got television license, you worry about television license. Don't worry about it. Just say, I've stopped watching the BBC now. I've been told that if you don't watch it, just send a letter to them. Or best thing to do is just phone them up, give your name and address, and send them a letter and just say, I've been told by the CBD Advice Bureau, and say, they've said if you don't watch BBC or live TVC, you're entitled to your money back, and they'll send your money back in a cheque. Promise you 100%. You'll get 100, I think it's £146 something. But 3 people last week got it back, and about 4 people the month before got it back. You know, I've just got the cheque in the post, 160, I think it was 146 quid, I think he said. Yabba, that's his name, yeah. Yabba Jabba, is that his name? Suits me. Is that his name? Yabba Jabba suits me. That's the man's name. Matt Emerson's just pointing out for you, that's his name. Yeah, Jabba suits me, is that him? Oh no, you're talking about something else. I'm on about Yabba as the fucking bloke. I thought I feel sick, mate. Just on your meds, that's what it is. Fucking hell. These are anti. Fucker, that's what it is. Robbing people fucking blind. He was coming in, he had millions of pounds, this fucker. Millions. He was bringing them in boats, like sneaking them across the dark, and then this poor little kid, about 18, fell in the fucking river. And because someone died, it's like this, that couldn't was firebombing my house all the time. We're 15, and he said, no, I don't bother with it. Well, how come the kids were 15 and 16 years old who were arrested for the allegation of firebombing McCarthy? Look at the Middle Evening Gazette, have a look at the age of those schoolboys still at school. 15 and 16-year-old school kids. Imagine what a scumbag to use kids in a man's job. I used to never use kids in a man's job. And that's what this certain scumbag did, that piece of shit. And them kids could have went, if I hadn't been better alive in that fire, they'd have got 30 years. You get 30 years for firebomb attacks. And if somebody dies in a firebomb, you get 30 years. Sometimes you get 35 years, maybe more. Because when you have a fight in the street with someone, you just fist fight with someone. But when you throw a firebomb, and not just 1, 2 firebombs, and people have petrol bomb the house, that's intent to murder, intent to danger their lives. So if somebody dies in that situation, the police would bring every single permutation of cops in, and then they would go to jail for life. Them kids would have got caught. But we've already got their screenshots of saying who gave them the job, how much he paid them, and where they paid them, and what addresses they're at. I've got the addresses of the both of them. I've got both the addresses with about 40 minutes of the petrol bomb attack. I had the addresses. I had how many people lived in the house. One of them's got 8. There's 8 of them in the house with the mum and dad. 9 of them, sorry. It's got 8 brothers and sisters, like 4 of each. And he lives in Billingham, and the other one lives in Middlesbrough. I got their addresses because the mum was at the bingo and said, I was such and such. Say, Tom's only fucking firebombed the house. And he went, you know, his house is firebombed. You won't believe this. That's Brian Cockerill. This was in Billingham, this. And the mum, they have to go to a church. I know the church to go to, the name of the church and everything. The little cunt with the blonde hair on the bike. I know exactly where he is. I know he's not that big. He's about fucking 7 stone. He's about 5'4". 15-year-old kid. What a fucking scumbag. Using it. That was him, 2 Jags Prescott. You're right back. He's fucking running around with 2 Jags, and people are struggling like fuck to put food on the table. and he's running around a fucking Jaguar. Not one, but 2 Jags. So somebody went to punch him in the face. Give me his due, right? He come back to punch the blood back in the face. Jeffrey Archer, that's him. Yeah, stand up a minute, guys. My fucking head's killing me. Oh, shit. Oh, fucking hell, it's killing me. So, yeah, guys, I'm not bullshitting yet. If you go and phone the Citizens Rights Bureau, I wouldn't even phone, I'd just go down. And sit in there, take the ticket. I know it's 3 or 4 hours. 3 or 4 hours, you'll be coming out there. You get about 30 minutes with them. They'll tell you everything I've told you is true. They'll give you the forms, but you say I can't fill them in. So then they might book it back in for you. You go back in next time and they'll fill the form in. But I just got them to do that. They say, just say, yeah, I struggle with dyslexia and I struggle with reading and writing. And that way you'll get the forms filled in by the Citizens Rights Bureau. They'll do it for you. I know every trick in the book because I've done it for years. I've looked after my brother for like, 15? I've had Bobby 30 years on and off at my house. He stayed probably 25 years out of 30 with different houses because he's got mental health issues. He's got autism. And that scumbag was saying, Bobby the Mongolian, and Bobby the fucking spacker, and Bob Brian the spacker, because I had dyslexia, call me names, the fucking little creep. Yeah, at least I don't take brown though. Don't take brown, both ends you take brown. On your nose and on your thing at the back. Likes a bit of brown everywhere, don't you? Yeah, Jeffrey Archer. I was trying to tax that cunt. In my head, I was thinking, I wish I could just tax that cunt. I'll just tax him straight away. I would. 2 Jags, that was his name. Prescott. You know, I'll tell you the truth. I never tell lies. He was a crook. He was a fucking crook. Very intelligent, though. Very fucking never type looking. They'll go somewhere like Uganda. Poor Africa. I feel sorry for them because it's the most place in the world where you can get like diamonds and jewels and golds and salt mines and all that. And it's always been abused because the people are illiterate and they can't read and write. So they've been abused like with fucking pressure Mugabe. President Mugabe. Fucking horrible he was. Him killing every country. Then it was Pol Pot, killing all the people in the other country. He was fucking horrible. Him. He smashed the heads in with hammers. And that, just your Mugabe, he fucking killed his own wife because he was seeing a doctor. And he cut a baby up and cut her up and put it in pieces in front of the doctor. It's a film called King of Scotland, I think it's called. The King of Scotland or something, I think it's called. And I can't remember the actor who was in it, but it's fucking brilliant, the film. Citizen Rights help me out. Yeah, they do. They're really good. They're really good. They're really, really good. I've spoke to loads of them. And loads of them have been like, I remember 2 of them, they were young lads, were on the telly and they said, we've just been, this was the worst when I heard this is so, they were getting people, there's one called I, Daniel Blake, have you watched that? It's about the door, making people. So what they're doing, you have to go down the door, say 9 o'clock, you have to get by on the button 9 o'clock. If you're 5 minutes over, you were sanctioned. You got sanctioned for 6 weeks, no money for 6 weeks. So, he said, I've been pulled up by the police there, I've got a ticket. Doesn't matter, you should have been here, should have come. I've been pulled up by the police, no good. Another one went in. She was late. You know why she was late? She just had a baby the day before. Just when she was decided on yesterday, she said, I've just had a baby. She had to come out of the hospital the next day with a baby and everything to go down, and they still wouldn't let her sign on. She said, oh, you're late, you've been sanctioned. She said, I've got the baby, I've just said, she's even got to sign the cell out of the hospital with the baby, so she doesn't get a dole stop. And when she went in, she said, I had the baby yesterday, I come out of the hospital. They wouldn't give her it. Fucking horrible cunts. And then there was another lad, he'd had a stroke, so he collapsed. He had a heart attack. He ended up going to hospital for about a week, and he got out. He said, why haven't you been signed on? Like, I think he was 4 days late because I think he was supposed to sign on like a week's time. So he was something like 4 days late or something. He said, I've had a stroke, can you prove it? He said, yeah. He said, I've got like eight doctors on there signed all the forms for him and everything to say he had a stroke, like his own GP and everything. He said he can't work because he's ill. They made him go to work and he died. He had a heart attack when he went in the goal, died in the goal with a heart attack. Absolute dirty bastards. They were sanctioning people. He said, I've been in the queue for 3 hours. It's been a queue of how long? 3 hours. He said, oh, well, you're still late. You're 10 minutes late. You have to come early next time. taking the fucking piss, and he videoed himself in the queue and put it online. You've seen everyone looking at it saying, the fucking scumbags. That was terrible what they were doing, sanctioning people for being late, who've been pulled over by the police for speeding or something, or pulled over like, oh, they broke down with the car, but they've got like the EA sent them a letter saying, look, they broke down, we've been here, we've got the car, blah 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 blah. Obviously, you think that off, nah, you should have been here. Got nothing to do with it. But I broke down. The car broke down. I had a punch and the car broke down. And the phone the AA, it took 30 minutes to come. And they changed the tyre for me. So I'm an hour late. So they got the thing off the AA, letter off them, went back again. They still wouldn't accept it. Fucking terrible, isn't it? Terrible. They haven't been able to do it because there was that many people killing themselves through it. There was loads of people hanging themselves. It went up by about, I don't know, it was something like 100,000 people hanged themselves in that year, but them sanctions were on it. It was like about maybe 2 years, I'd say. 100,000 people took their life, and most of them were people who were on the dole. It was fucking disgusting. They were letting people kill themselves. There's another 100,000 they're thinking to themselves, we don't have to pay dole money though. That's what it's all about, statistics. They're not about stopping people's money for doing, like, handicapped people, stopping the money for so long, and then that's like, say, they're going to take something like 30,000 people off the list. The criteria is going to be more for people with PIP and stuff, and people who are claiming dole and stuff. Just because the criteria is going to be hard, you've got to go in. You're supposed to go and look for a job. How can you go look for a job if you can't afford the bus fare to get to a job? How can you go around the town if you can't walk and you're in a wheelchair? How can you get a fucking job? How can you apply for jobs online if you've got no internet on? You've got no money. How can you pay to fill forms in when you've got electricity not cut off? How can you pay to fucking fill your forms in your house when you're laying in bed freezing to death because you've got no food? So old people used to be, do we turn a bar on? Because there used to be bars in the old days, especially in Scotland, put on like an old heater. The bar would come, but it cost a fortune. So they think, do we have something to eat today, or shall we just have out to eat and be warm? That's fucking terrible. That makes me fucking sad. Thinking of old people like my nana was gone passed away, sitting freezing, and she worked all her life, and my granddad worked all his life. To be sitting in a house where they've sat and froze to death in the house, people freezing to death in houses. Every year, loads of old people die of starvation, and loads of people die. And that's got a fucking terrible thing in it, you know, like a fucking knot. Oh, fuck me back. I've just took that horrible off. That's fucking horrible stuff. That's horrible. It's honest. Makes me well. If anyone can take that stuff to make them feel good, it makes me bog. And that's what he almost. I don't know what that other stuff must be like. United well said, respect, bro. Yeah, it's true, mate. There's like people fucking struggling to put the heating on. There's people daren't go out the house because there's bailiffs waiting for them. There's people shitting themselves to fucking go and see about the council tax. They're that frightened in case the bill's too big. But you can't be frightened. You've got to stand up to them. You've got to get down there. Look, listen, no one can stand up to them apart from you yourselves. You need to get up as a human being and go down there and say, look, I'm not putting up with it no more. I've had enough. I'm here. Watch this, blah, blah, blah. Go and see the sitting advice bureau, sit in there. You might be there 2 or 3 hours, but it's well worth the wait. Trust me, guys. And if you're struggling with bills, tell them, I can't pay the council tax because my mortgage has gone up. I'm suicidal. I dare open the door to anyone. I'm sitting and starving in the house. I can't even eat. I haven't got any food in the cupboards. And I'm really, really struggling. You have to put the tears on. Fucking do it. Just do it. I'm not joking. Fucking do it. The more dramatic you are, the more you fucking get done. You've got to play the game. You've got to play their game. And what you've got to do, you've got to work the system. They fucking do it on you. You work it back. You've got to work the system. Yeah, they bullied people for years in Africa. It was fucking disgusting what they've done. And the people in Africa that go in and they take all the blood diamonds. You know who's getting all that money? The British government, again. It was all going to rich fucking MPs and barristers and all that in London. Had them to do black kids digging holes in grounds for days and days and days and getting diamonds. And that's what they're doing, blood diamonds. And she was done for it. The model, Naomi Campbell, she had blood diamonds. She got done for it. I think it was her who got done for it. I'm sure it was her. I'm almost certain. She got blood diamonds off the Prime Minister of fucking Africa. He was in jail for years. Not much of a guy, what the fuck they call him. He gave her 6 diamonds because he was their granddad, but he didn't know that. She was a model, and he gave her blood diamonds. I think it was 6 of them. And she got done for it, but then she got offered it. Nelson Mandela. That was their granddad. Well, not much, I don't know. Tell you what, I wish I fucking get this fucking thing. It's right under my scapula where you sit. It's fucking terrible. Well, it's like a fucking knife sticking in me under my ribs, between my scapula. I've had it for months. I've got rid of it about 5 times, and it keeps coming back. Nerve damage, all them fucking nerves have done. I might have to go in. I've got 2 bulging discs, one on the right, one on the left. I might have to go back in. I've got a fucking massive operation. I'm fucking dreading it. Don't want to go back to that, being in the wheelchair again. I'll have him want to fight me again in the wheelchair. I'll just run the cunt over me. I'll get one. No, I'll buy one. I'll buy one of them motorbike ones. I'll fucking run the cunt over. That's what I'll do. I'll fight you in your wheelchair. Vroom, vroom, and top of the range, fucking right over the cunt off. I've got mental health issues after all now. I can't drive properly because my illness is run the cunt over. I think that's a great idea. I might get one of them. Like a fucking, like another wheelchair, the ones with a mobility scooter, that's it. Fucking run them over in the mobility scooter. I'm only joking, by the way. I reverse on him back and forth. You can go back and forth on them ones. Yeah, the bullied people over there, took everything off them. They took it's been like that from day one because there's no one there intelligent over there. That's what it is. They're the worst for robbing them from. They're the worst out of the world for robbing people from Nigeria. It's the worst place for cons. My mate got £2 million conned off him for gold bars. He had the real gold bars. They were a scam. Show you the gold bars and you get these and he's all happy for all the money he never got a fucking penny. £2 million worth of gold got ripped off. I thought he was going to make millions of pounds off it. He lost the fucking lot. He borrowed the money off loads of people. He had to fuck off out the country because they owed people the money. They played that scam on my other mate, my mate Jeff. He said, when he says to me, Ryan, I got offered that deal 30 years ago, he says, when something seems too good to be true, 99 times out of 100 it is. Like him in the book, I'll give you, because the books that I was getting before, you got £1 a book. Madonna was only getting £2 a book. Talking like, I think it was 2024, I think it was when I got the book, not before that. 2000 was it 4? 2004, I think my first book was out. So he's telling me about books, and I've done books 20 years ago, that daft cunt. Stupid cunt. I've done fucking half a dozen books before I even fucking met the cunt. About 8 books I've done, I think. I think I've done 12 books all in altogether. I counted them the other week. So you got £1,000 off John Blake Publishing. One book. If you can get one book done in John Blake Publishing, you do marvellous, because you know why? They're the best book company. They're one of the biggest book companies in England. You know these tin pot ones with the tin fucking divvy, the smack rat, what he works with, they're just tin pot shite. When you get into John Blake Publishing, they've got about 12 solicitors. I was in now, my books did marvellous, I had them all over. And I had something like 70,000 books sold in so many years. And I was getting £3,000 a month for about 12 months. And then it went down to say, then one month on Christmas, it went to £6,000 a box. So you've got good money, but it dies off after a year or so. But when I was doing the book with him, he was giving me £2.25 a book, 11 pence, 15 pence. All that taking the fucking piss. I think I got about £600 off them all in. But all the books I did, all the audio books, the Kindle book, the documentary at one price, and the documentary at another price, and then the audio. So all them, he was getting 5 outlets of money off me. They didn't pay me the money, you me, ripped us all off. Like I said, we've got videos of it. I'm going to get Emma to get the video where I'm in Waterstones, and you'll see me going in the wheelchair, and you'll see me in there getting the book tucked down, sat outside in a wheelchair. Ken Roach, I remember Ken Roach. Yeah, Ken Roach, that's him. He made that film, it's marvellous. Daniel Blake, it's called. Really good film, that. Really sad. He has a stroke in the fucking place and dies. He looks after a Polish lass coming into the country. And he's like old fashioned, doesn't like people coming to the country and stuff. But then he changes his mind when he sees her with a little kid and he feels sorry for her, helps her. And she gets done, I think, and all for not signing on or something. He helps her with the money. Really good film. Oh yeah, that was fucking mental. He was saying he was racist. Next minute he was going out with a black girl, wasn't he? He was fucking portraying himself as racist and that with these Nazis. And then he was fucking married a black girl in Africa. Fucking hell, wants to make his mind up. That was Johnny Mad Dog. He was a neo-Nazi. And he was like, you could see Johnny Mad Dog was thinking, what the fuck have I got myself into here? Yeah, he was a fucking idiot. He was saying he was hanging out. I think it was something to do with them who've just been on. He's been on about the thingy party. I can't remember what they call them. British thingy party. They one about them. And he was saying he was racist and he went to all these places over Africa. And the next minute he comes back with a black lass who was African. Only about 16 or something. So that's fucking weirdo. I don't like bullies like that. No, Nazis with the skinheads and all that. I don't like that shit. Like, I don't mind people standing up for the country, but I don't like all that racist fucking shit. It's got nothing to do with racing with me. It's to do with fucking civil rights. People in this country have lived here all their life and paid tax all their life. Other people are coming in 2 or 3 years down the line, they're getting fucking pensions and stuff. So I don't agree with it. It's not right. There's people struggling to get the pension money, and there's other people coming in like, fucking only been in 5 or 6 years or something, and then they're getting paid money. It's not right. And then there's people worked all their life and they've had to go on the door because they've got an illness. And then there's other people come from other countries, from like Nairobi and wherever, and fucking Poland and Germany, wherever they come from. I don't care where they come from. They're coming from other countries to this country because it's soft touch Britain. You come into Britain, you get everything paid for you. They put you in hotels. You come in, they give you a brand new phone when you first come in. Didn't know this. And they also, anyone from other countries, third world countries, will come in. They get to see the doctor before you do. And the reason why they get to see the doctor before you do, because they've got things like tuberculosis. So they need to stop them, check them to see if they've got tuberculosis, because they could wake hundreds of thousands of people out. So that's why when you go to the doctor, you've got an appointment. What, for next year, about 15 years' time, you can have an appointment. That's why you're on the phone for hours and hours, because there's that many people coming into the country, illegal immigrants, and they have to be seen before us, because we haven't got that. We haven't got tuberculosis in this country. It might be the odd person who knows fucking into that stuff now. It's like fuck. And you can't get, it feels terrible. I'm not being racist. It's nothing to do with being black or white or green or yellow or fucking purple. It's to do with rights. These people have lived all their life for you. The great granddads have lived here all their life, and they've paid money into pensions. Now they're stopping the pensions. All them years, some people put pensions for 60 years and they've stopped the pensions. They're not getting fuck all, getting nowhere near. Then the people who have actually not paid pension are getting the same type of money. It's not fucking right, that. If you work harder than someone else, you're entitled to a bigger house, a bigger car, and you've done well for yourself. There's nothing wrong with somebody going to college. We all have the choice to go. If somebody's very smelly, very, we know smelly is, fucking smelly him. That thinks the piss because he's always peeing himself. The said called person we're talking about, we won't say his name. Chucky Allah. Fucking divvy cunt. So this fucking idiot, so they're coming in, and these people are struggling to pay the gas and electric bill. You see these old people starving to death. You think, what the fuck's going on? This is Great Britain. Not Great Britain anymore now, it's fucked. Not Great Britain. I don't even know, see, we can't even recognise my own country. It was in Scotland and Ireland and Wales. We can't recognise the country's fucked. There's that many people from different areas ruining the country with all these people coming in and giving them cheap. Like the people giving them, my mate, like I say, worked down London for like 40 years. You can't work there because there's 16 people working in living in one house. Then they get up in the morning, and then 16 people come the night shift, and they go back to sleep when they're going to get up. So it's 32 people, and the man who was in the house cleans the house. That's all he does, and feeds them. Went, what, 32 people with one toilet? Said you might be lucky to get 2 toilets in some of them, but there's like 32 people sharing 1 or 2 toilets. Then that's where all the germs come from. But what they're doing is they're actually cleaning dole as well. So they're cleaning dole from another country, sending one was from there. 3 of them, sorry, were from. They were acrobats from. They were in Blackpool, doing it. They were acrobats from fucking Hammer. It was from now, not Belarus. Somewhere it wasn't Belarus. It was somewhere. I can't remember the fuck they were from now. Where the acrobats are from. Oh, I can remember Cabanocci, the camera name. She did the Perfect 10 gymnast. That country. Can't remember the fucking name of the country she's from. Not Czechoslovakia. Somewhere like a cold country it was. And they were from then. I said, oh, what we do, we send our money home. We use our own money to stay here. And then we send the money what we work with in here. They were working as acrobats and then and what we do, we try to get enough money so we can send it home. When we get enough money, we're going to go back to Yugoslavia. Something like Yugoslavia, wasn't that? And we're going to go back there and become professional acrobats, but they're using our fucking country to make the money illegally and claiming fucking dole and getting fucking fiddle money, because they were acrobats in Blackpool. I've seen them, they're on these things doing these circus stuff. Or we gymnasts in, Nadia Comaneci, she was called. Nadia Comaneci. Where the fuck was she from there? I can't remember. Their country she was from. And they're going to go back to there because she was the first person to get perfect 10 in the Olympics. I can't remember the country she's from. It's not Poland, what everyone's saying Poland. That was the joke on it. Why did they? I'll get done with this one. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because the Polish. Why didn't the chicken cross the road? Because the Polishman stole his job. The Polishman stole his job. That was fucking funny. That. Yeah. Talking about national service, 100,000 male immigrants will do. Lifting, yeah, save us lifting a finger. Fucking hell, thumbs up. They won't fucking work. They'll rather go to jail. I'm telling you now, they get caught with them. They come over from, I can't think of the country they come from, Malaysia. Come from Malaysia. They're all experts. You know, all the fucking skunks come from Malaysians. They all come over from Malaysia. They do it. They get caught. I know one. He got caught with £2 million with the plants in Sunderland. In an article, the plants were worth £2 million. And he was in the cell next door to me, and he broke up English and that, and he was always laughing and joking. I said, when are you going back? He said, oh, we stay here for good, we love here, we get fed good, we get good meals, we play pool, we do this, we play football, we like being here. I'm like, fucking, so nobody can, now that's why you can't get people put in jail now. People are getting caught, I know people get caught with 2 and 3 kilos. I thought he must be a grass him, but it's not. I was talking about barristers, but no, it's not. They're bailing them out because they've got no room for them. So the only people that get in jail are people like, someone else like say, I'm going to come around your house and kill you. So how am I going to go to jail, you stupid cunt, police, fucking Middlesbrough? Go fuck yourself, you daft cunt. How are you going to get somebody on remand for malicious communication? Well, it's not malicious. It's me talking about someone who's telling the story himself. I'm allowed, once you put yourself in the public domain, that's a nice way, the public domain, and you start, it's like me being on it tonight and somebody quotes me word for word. I can't do nothing about it because I'm in the public domain and I've allowed myself to be in it because I'm on a fucking YouTube channel. So if somebody comes on and starts taking the piss out of me and doing things, you can't really do that about it because you put yourself there. Like singers and people like that and fucking top people afterwards. I'm still me headed, Nadia Comaneci. What the fuck's the country called? Oh, I thought recently would have got that. I really did. Oh, no, it's Albania. No, it's not there, it's not Albania. Somebody said, Albanian paid from me sell.
That was Hella Chief bringing step ladders up.
All right. Couldn't itchy nose. I can still laugh. So when they were over here, they were all just loving it because they were playing ping pong ball, called it tennis. Nadia Comaneci, where the fuck was she from? Can't remember her fucking place. Don't mean that very now. Gymnast who got the perfect 10 woman. So all you have to put in the dog. You just wrecked the house. The house is fucked. Dog's fucking killing me house. Freedom might as well get fun, batty, and Newport thing, mate. Albanian mafia is in the fucking country. I remember Freedom, I used to get coke off one of them. And he used to give us it, and he looked like a doctor. He just looked like a doctor, and he really, I thought, you know, in your head you think, fuck, he's dangerous, that cunt. And you know, you can feel. And he was Albanian fucking mafia, really clever bloke. He just looked like a proper doctor. You just think he was a doctor. And he used to meet me in the street, and he used to have it in it. He used to put it in a tissue, so there was no fingerprint or piece of it. I got like an 8 off him or something. You know me, I just tell you the fucking truth, I don't lie. He used to give me it in the plastic, in that. Hi, big man, how you doing? You all right? And just, right, I'll go past my car and drop it in the car, and I'll get the thing in my hand. But through it, I couldn't get it done. I said, it's not mine, fucking, somebody just fucking, whatever. So anyway, He then, his face was in the paper, wanted for murder. And what he'd done is, he went in, he was in Middlesbrough, and these went to Albanians, so from Afghanistan, what's that other place? Near Afghanistan, where they all fight. Afghanistan, the other one, what the fuck is it? Where they come across the borders to fight them. Oh, I can't remember the name of the fuckers now. Not Afghanistan, the other one. I can't remember the fucking call them now. Loads are coming in, selling drugs. Fucking useless today, I'm on here. I can't remember the name of them. Yes, I can't remember the fucking name. Anyway, they were coming in from this country, I can't fucking remember now. And I used to get stuff off them as well. I used to go to Tom's and used to get it there. And they were a bit cheeky one day. I was going to bang one of them out and punch him in the mouth. I was with a lad called Balls Chrissy when I punched his fucking head in a minute. He was at a garage I was at in Middlesbrough. Anyway, he said, can you come give us a lift? I was going to give him a lift. He wanted me to go home and fucking carry the scale. I thought, I don't carry drugs. So anyway, I left it. Next minute, this lad, they cut his fingers off with bolt cutters. And they got him and they took him. He was in Hartlepool. He was selling a gear in Hartlepool. Coming over from Hartlepool, selling it in Middlesbrough, where these were based. And they cut the things off one of the lads. And one of them got 2-year jail for it. And the others went, 3 of them got caught for murder. And they went to Hartlepool and they got the lad. It's in the Hartlepool, maybe you'll see it. Probably, as it only is, the Rock. And what they've done is they poured acid in his fucking eyes, blinded him, tortured him for I don't know how many days it was or whatever. And then fucking killed him. I think they stabbed him to death or they shot him. And killed him in a house, and Hartlepool left him there, and they found him. But that other one, he wasn't. They were Albanian. He was on the run. He was on the run. His face was in the papers and everything. Still never found him this day. It was about 10 years ago. It was fucking dangerous. When you just look at someone, fucking like John Elite, you just know the danger. You can tell because you look through, you had them cold, sharp, black eyes like a shark, where the killer look. I thought he's dangerous. That fucking. And I found out he was one of the top of the Albanian fucking mafia. Not just a normal one, there was another one. This girl was going out with him. She was Polish. And he was in the fucking kebab shop. He was in the fucking Kentucky. Serving. Next minute, they raided the fucking police for me. I got him, arrested him. He'd been up for 3 murders. He tortured 3 people to death in Poland. He was the head of the Polish mafia. Well, the head of the Polish mafia, they caught him. He got life off in England. I think it was somewhere like Manchester. They caught him and his girlfriend couldn't believe she had a kid from a 5-year-old little boy. And he was from down fucking near Manchester. Worked in there for about 10 years. Never got caught. Someone must have recognised him. So what they do is people, they'll go to somebody, say they live in Poland or Warsaw or wherever they live. They'll go to the grave where the grave is. They'll see a tombstone. Say they're born 1964. So they'll pick the tombstone 1964. They'll pick the person's name off there and then they'll go to the place where you get your birth certificate. So I've lost my birth certificate, my name's such and such. They get the birth certificate off them. Then they go from the birth certificate, then they go for a driving licence for the birth certificate. And then they go for a passport and that's how they become that person. I used to do it years ago. They go and get somebody's grave who's died in that area and become that person. And they have that name and use the passport and stuff to go into Europe and places like that. They used to do it in UDF and people like that. Always, it's not me grassing them up, everyone knows that. So they go to a grave where that's maybe 10, you might be 1974 you could use and see, like, whatever. But they use somebody close, somebody who was. Do you have to do that when we're alive? 49 people, thumbs up, 65 people still watching. And what happened there, I lost my side with him, he's a fucking nuisance, he is. Getting in the details, yeah, that's the one, yeah, save mine, I can transfer through an author. Another author, I said there. So what they do is they'll get their ID and their ID come over and they'll be that person and come as that person and get a job and live here in the country where they'll flee from other countries where they're wanted. And that's what they do. So there's been loads of paedophile ones that have been caught. One was in Redcar, he was a paedophile from Poland. There was another one from Poland in there as well. So 2 of them got done for raping a girl in Redcar. I never knew who she was. I tried to murder her and they were from Poland, both of them. But there were paedophiles from there. So they can't check the name. So they took the name Tom Smith. They changed it to fucking whatever name in Poland to say John White or something, Andy Jones or something. So they're looking at Andy Jones when they come with the passport that person's not wanted for anything because obviously he died all them years ago. So that all his stuff will be clear, his credentials, because the person died fucking 40 years, 50, 60, 40 years ago or something. So they're becoming that person. But they've got the passport, the driving license, and all the other stuff. So when they're checking, but I was now on him, he hasn't been arrested for anything. He's clear, but he isn't clear. He's been a paedophile or a criminal, but he's come over with fake ID and got through the country, and that's how they're getting through these. That's what I'm worried about, people like that. There's that many people getting raped off paedophiles that are coming through as immigrants, but the fucking paedophile immigrants. People don't understand how bad it is. There's that many of them come through, paedophiles, and raping people and killing people. And not every time, but loads of times it's been people from another country pretend to be a different person from their own country. There's not enough checks. That's the way I'm looking for. The checks that they're doing, they're just minuscule. Well, see me, Brian Cockerill, I'll be fucking not nicked for fucking anything. I get nicked just for attempting across the road. Brian, we've just seen you, you're under arrest. What for? I've just seen you trying to get across the road there. You're attempting to get across the road. All right, I'm under arrest. I'm under arrest again. You fucking still haven't got Nadia Comaneci. Tell you what, you saw tonight, you lot. Must have heard of Nadia Comaneci. She got the fucking perfect 10 in the Olympics. Where the fuck is she from? Like Belarus, not Belarus. I can't do my head in. So no one's still got a lot of dead Irish passports. Yeah, you're right, mate. There's fucking loads. Lord, will they use it? Call me Pete. Call me fucking Susan if you give me £1,000 a week. Yeah. He says my teeth are a mess. That's another thing you went. His teeth are a mess. Teeth are a mess. My teeth are fucking pure white. You also pissed in fucking pit. You piss yourself and you piss your teeth. He must piss in his own mouth. His teeth are like piss. Sky, you lose your identity when you change, bro. Sky. Oh, Sky. I don't know what that means. I have a fucking clue what you're talking about. You're talking in fucking double Dutch now. Remember that song, Double Dutch? I liked it. Cut your head off in some countries if you caught. Yeah, well, when I was in there, I was in Turkey. Not Turkey, I was in Greece. There was a man and woman there, and they were taking a picture. And I was with somebody in there, and they took a picture, and I got fucking jailed for about 2 weeks in the fucking cell. Because where they took the picture, I got one of them little moped things with a lot like little under 50 things. I used to go up in the mountains on the back of a bike and go for a meal in a restaurant. Because I've got a place where you did your own food, just a little room. I stayed there for a week, and then we used to go up the mountains and go and have a cafe. Pablo's Cafe was called, and have a meal in there. And anyway, I was riding back, and I pulled over, and I seen a big fucking black snake in Greece. It was massive. I stopped on the road. It was huge. I stopped and looked at it. And they took a picture of it on the road, and got on the bike, and they went, "You go," and I pointed like that. And what it was an army base. It was like a military base. I'm not allowed to take pictures. I said, "Just the snake." They went like that, like with the thumb, like okay, like that. But a man and woman did it, and when they took a picture, she took a picture of him. But when they took the picture of him, there was the army base taken as well. So because they'd taken that picture from there, when I was there, it was called Kos, where I was at. A place called Kos. A little boy with blonde hair went missing. About 5-year-olds. A bit like that fucking Megan McGann. They went missing, a little boy over there, and they kept saying it was travellers and gypsies and all sorts. So all the fucking gypsies got to blame. And they've still never found to this day. He went missing, little kid, little blonde haired kid. Pretty sad. One of the pictures with him all over there was. It was about 1994, I think it was, I was there. I used to love the Hulk. Fucking class, wasn't it? Proves you a thief and stops you thieving. But well, in fucking over there in Africa, that you've got to watch Beasts of a Nation. That film's called. It's fucking brilliant. And the bloke who's in it is the English bloke actor, black lad, fucking marvellous in it. Peekaboo, that's fucking Mike Tyson peekaboo. That's called peekaboo when you do that. Because you're peeking over the top of your fist. That's what I fight like that. My hand's right there. What I do is I keep I keep my shoulder like that tight, and that one there like that, right in the middle there, and you can't get through that guard. You might throw you, catch your head. You're not getting through there. And I use my shoulders to come through, and I'll push with that left shoulder, push them back, and then throw right hand underneath, and left hook underneath, and the left hook over the top. And then I'll push them back like that. I'll grab them with judo hold, and then throw them off my side, land on top of them, and nut them in the face and bite the fucking nose off, or just smash the skull into the floor, and smash them to a fucking pulp who's now left of them. That's my favourite thing. Once you get all of them on top and you're that heavy, they can't get you off. It's impossible to push fucking somebody who weighs nearly 24 stone off you. Impossible. And when you're strong as well, and you've got strong hands as well. I was curling 140k fucking per reps. Even though I was cheating it, I was upright rowing 145k with the collars on. That Kev Killy was like, fucking hell, Brian, that's fucking ridiculous. 300 odd pound, that's fucking 22 stone. You're upright rowing there. We just picking something up. I'll pick people up and throw them through glass windows. Emma's been through like restaurant windows and stuff. Cheap in with it. I smashed the fucking head right into a door frame. I like that as well. Just get him on the door, and the clever cunt, I hit one on his door, grabbed him, and I just smashed his fucking head into the door. Smashed him with a pole. And then when I put his head in there, and I kicked the fucking door with my feet as well, busted all his skull to pieces. Screaming like a fucking banshee. Clever cunt. Mad road rage I had. Fuck him. And then when they beat you, it's funny as fuck. She's been with me loads of times. Go, baby! And they'll go, fucking hell, Brian. They'll go, Brian. She went, you just went, it's Brian. I could lip read him. He went, Brian Cockerill. Went, I'll go. They'll like spin round like that and drive like fuck. It's funny as fuck. Or you'll jump out the cans. Here you are. Oh, sorry, Brian. Didn't notice you. Sorry, mate. Shit themselves. Never. You've got to be very careful these days because people are fucking mental. They stab you to death. Look at him. Kenny Noy when he stabbed that lad. He was in that. He stabbed him to death, and then within about 20 minutes he was in Ireland. I'm sorry, he was in fucking Spain. These are like dangerous people. You can't fuck about with them. Yeah, there's a lot of dead ass passports. Yeah, you're coming at she. Czechoslovakia, and I thought Czechoslovakia. Where the fuck's she from? Yeah, you're coming at she won the pro. In the 70s, she got the perfect 10 on the mat as a gymnast. I can see her doing it now, just spinning around. Dad used to love all that stuff, the Olympics and that. I think it's on again, isn't it? So, a couple of months time, I think the Olympics are on. I think, is it France or Tanzania? Where's it at? I can't remember. Is it fucking here again? I've seen it in a week or something, a couple of months. I was going to phone Kevin, see what Richard will probably be there. You'll see Richard Kilty if it's when the Olympics are on, because he's old on the telly now. Richard Kilty, which is Kevin Kilty's son. He got the gold medal in the sprint. He got it in the 4x100 meters, the 2x200 meters. He got a silver. I think he's been in 3 or 4 Olympics, and he also won the 100-meter sprint, the fastest man in the world, broke the world record. And that was wrong. There was 11 black lads. This is what I'm saying about the racism. It's fucking wrong. 11 black lads, and Richard was the only one who was white. He won the race, and not one of them came over and shook his hand for breaking the world record and being the fastest man in the world in a 160-meter sprint. I thought, you fucking racist cunt. Now, if that had been 11 black people, one black lad and 11 white people, the papers would have been full of racism. It's just not right. If you're going to have it for one, you're going to have it for the other fucking one. You can't just have it when somebody else is being bullied because they're black. If somebody's bullied because they're white, it's still racism. So it just my head a minute does that. I can't stand it. There's one law for certain people and some for other people. So if there's a law brought out, that's for everyone down the middle, not for just one race or whatever. Everyone has the entitlement to say that's racist. That. So 11 black lads, not one shook his hand. Not one shook his hand. None of them said, "Oh, congratulations to an out." I thought that was terrible. It's the same as that AJ when he did it. He went, "No, I'm not shaking your hand to that fucking." I knew he'd beat him. What was he? Klitschko, not Klitschko, but fucking. I can't remember his name now. I love him, mate. I think he's class. When I was fighting Fury, I think he's a brilliant, exceptional boxer. I think in that, I'd say maybe if he was a little bit light and he went down to say cruiserweight, I don't think anyone could stop him. I think he's just too good. But I think fighting somebody like Fury, he's 20 stone. I think he's only about 15 stone, 15.5 stone. The advantages of being heavier is fucking massive. All you have to do is lean on someone. and you're 20 odd stone, and they soon get out of breath because they're carrying you. What you do is you lean on them with your weight and let them pull you, and if you're pulling you, within about 2 or 3 minutes, they're fucked because they're trying to pull her out. Like somebody was like, I was like fighting somebody 10 stone heavier, and they've got 10 stone more weight to pull about. And I just lean on them and just let them do all that pulling about. Keep breathing, keep the energy up, keep right, don't be excited yourself and start shouting and screaming, because then once your adrenaline goes, you've only got 2 minutes, then you burn out because your adrenaline goes up, and then you're spent after that. So if you keep your adrenaline down and just lean on them, let them tire them out, and then just spin them around and then get them down on the floor and they're fucked. He's got the whole world in his hands. Fucking right here. Come on. You're in this punch. Fucking hell, was that of mine? Yeah, they're coming on though, aren't they, guys? Remember, I couldn't even fucking do that before. Montreal, come on! 1986. Can't remember Montreal, 1986, mate. Was that Nadia Comaneci? No, but what country is she from? That's what I'm saying there, racing lady. What country is she from? It's a country in Europe, a cold country, freezing cold, but they're always great Olympics. They're always great gymnasts. They're not very good out. They're not great boxers because they're all small people. She, what country was she from? I know that she raced and they would help me. That fucking freedom, it never helps me. Documentary where he reeling off what he's ate. Yeah, I did eat all that as well, because the thing is, I got it for free. What it was, I went over with McIntyre, and people saying I never given out to charity. I give £3,500 to Lee Duffy's daughter. She got shot in the eye by a kid fucking about on the field, caught shot in the eye, and she lost her eye. So I give £3,700 from wherever she went to get her to go to Disneyland. But she never went there. She went to Mexico instead. They went Cancun, I think. So my mum and that all went to there. And that was the money off me. But I never portrayed that. I never said a word about that for years. But obviously I had to come out when it came out. Tinfoil was going, I do the £6 this one. No, you give £6 to the Bradley Launders, I think it was called. One, and you get £9 to the church, which was Graham Seed. Then you fell out of the ground because you didn't want to pay the church, because you told Jeff what you were doing to me. Then I said, you're disgusting what you're doing. It's disgusting. You're not being a Christian or nothing, because you told him off. I'm not paying you any more money. You only paid him £9. So all he paid was £15 out to charities. He's a fucking liar. And also the Mick Sorby book was a charity book, where all 2 books he done, Mick, and all charity went to his relations' name. It was in his name, and it was given to the charity. It was for cancer research for the liver. And Mick said none of the money's gone to cancer. He's kept all the money. Yeah, where was she from? Nadia Comaneci. That's recent lady. She's the only one worth talking about here. I've lost racing lady now. Fucking hell. Skywalker's every fucking where. Skywalker, you fucking supposed to sort this out, yo. This year's Olympic is in Paris. Yeah, I thought it was France. I thought I'd seen France in my head. I said France, didn't I? Did I say France? I'm sure I did. France, I'm sure I've seen it. Yeah, France. We'll be there, Richie. 60 on, guys. Yeah, so I don't like any shape, form of racism, whether you've 10 white people bullying one black lad, or 20 black people bullying, no, 20 white people bullying one white lad. I'd still jump in at the white lad. 20 black people, 20 white people bullying one black lad. I'd help the black lad. I'd be on the side of where someone's getting bullied. So no matter where they're from, it doesn't bother me. Whatever country you're from, it doesn't bother me. As long as you're polite and courteous and nice to each other, that's all that comes. I don't judge a man on where they come from. I don't judge a person on how much money they've got. I don't judge a person on how good a fighter they are. I judge a person on his manners and his decorum and his the way he lives his life, like goes to work every day, puts food on the table for his family. I have the utmost respect for people like that, because I couldn't get up every day and go to work and fucking do what they do. Working like cafes and factories and stuff and doing the jobs, boring jobs every day of the week, but they have to do it to put food on the table. I have all the respect in the world for people like that, getting out of bed at fucking 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, having to fucking jump on a bike and go to work and work all week and make fucking £300 or £400 just getting by. They're what you call proper heroes. Anyone who says I've got a dad like that or a mum, your mum and dad are heroes, what they're doing for your family and what you're doing for your relations. Because I tell you, it takes some bottle, it takes some courage to do that every day of the week. I'd go insane doing it. I couldn't do it, mate. Yeah, she's from where? I can't remember what country she's from. She's so easy, the country and all. Hundreds of times, Phil. You alright, Phil? Phil, run from a knife, charge at a gun. Well, you can't outrun a bullet, can you? It's impossible. And 3 times I've charged them at the guns. 3 times. Well, he didn't. He shot me, the cunt. I went to the door to tax him. It was in Hartlepool. It was near the Out Manor. And I went over there. I was near the swings, Rosby Park. And I goes to go to the door. And there was 20 grams of coke going to be there. And the lad was going to buy it with his money. But I was going to take the money off the lad and give him the 20 grand back, split the money with him. Split the coke with him because it was his deal. So I went to the door and the lad come out. And I'd seen the lad anyway. When I went to walk to the door, I looked again. There was a little kid about 3 or 4, then another kid about 3 or 4. So I had baby gates up. It was a house where you walked up the stairs like that. There was a room that way, the kitchen, the room back to the living room. I could see in the living room. There was money on the table. I could see it. I can't go in the house as a kid. So I walked down the path and here, what you doing, Cockerill? Knew it was me because somebody warned him. Anyway, fucking pulled the gun on me. And it looked like a 9mm Browning. No, a 9mm Kleshnik, not Kleshnikov. A 9mm fucking, what do you call it? A 9mm fucking, oh, fuck, can't remember the gun now. It was a 9mm, I thought it was. Up to date gun, I can't remember the fucking name of it now. The ones where they made of plastic. I can't remember the fucking names of them. Anyway, he pulled it on me. But he daft cut and went to run at him. He went, boom, shot me. Never made the noise. And he had the bang, the trigger shoot. But there was no fire cut. Anyway, it hit me like that. I grabbed it, fell like that. And anyway, it fell in my hand. It was a fucking tiny piece of yellow. It was the BB gun, the stupid cunt. So I ran it like that, I battered him, but the kids were there, I left him, you daft cunt. I punched you fucking in, you silly cunt. And he went, anyway, 4 minutes, about 10 minutes later, I went, oh, there's a Jeep full of us, 17 in a Jeep. I went, 17 people in a Jeep. I said, it must be some fucking Jeep. There's a Jeep, you daft cunt. You just shot me with a fucking BB gun, you silly cunt. And anyway, I was in jail, goes in the train. Here he is, his mate is in there. He went, oh, you taxed me, mate. He went, no, I didn't tax him, I didn't take that off him. He was threatening me with this boxer. He was a pro, really good boxer, I won't mention his name. But he was a pro. He was only about 10 stone pro, like in that type of region. I went and snapped him in two. I just threw a ragged foot and just smashed his head through the fucking wall in 2 seconds. Anyway, I went to have a fight with him. There's supposed to be 17 of them. So the next day, I got Terry Rich, or Kev Rich, Marty, well-known boxer, fighter. And he got all the Richie Muse, who was A1 security over there. So the father went to Brian, went to fight us on the beach. It was called the Blue Lagoon. It's just like a lagoon, it's beautiful. And it was at Cockerill. So the police, loads of people fights on there. So I went to fight them there. And I went to go and they went, oh, he said, I don't want to fight you now. He said, if you come to my house, I'm getting the police. I went, well, wait a minute. Last night you went, I said, oh, well, we've changed our mind, we'll just call it a day. He said, you don't come to mine, I won't get the police and all that shit. So I just left it. Well, I couldn't do that anyway, it was too late anyway, but they wanted to fight me. I was all fucking night. It was on the bag and everything ready to fight. It was years ago, 20 years, 15 years ago. Didn't give a fuck. Then I went out with these lads, these Asian lads, right? Not racist, as you know. Marvin, Chab, Imi, Babe, they're all the fucking brothers like there. Mark Johnson, he's Asian lad. So I'm not racist anyway, or shape or form. If somebody was from India, somebody was from China, and they were getting bullied by fucking 20 people from Middlesbrough, I'd say, fucking leave them alone, they're each two kids, or leave them alone, fucking just because they're Chinese or whatever, you daft cunt, stop being a fucking arsehole. I'd still pack that, but I'd jump in. So anyway, fucking, sorry. So I'm always nice to people and respectable. When I was in jail, there was 2 black lads in the jail. They were like, they looked like models, really good looking kids. Both of them were about 23-year-old, 23-year-old, say. And I was in the queue. So they came and went, oh, you'll go before us, Brian. I went, no, you before me, so don't me, just because I'm the best local fighter, doesn't it sound I've been pushing. He said, oh, people like you are class. He said, yeah, you're always out with people like that. Anyway, there's a lot coming on to have a fight. Went, I'm before them, so I went, no, you're not. I said, I'm not before them, so I said, they're before me. So I said, go on, use it before me. And the young lads went in, and he was fucking fuming, this bloke that was with us. I went, don't fucking bully anyone when I'm with you, just because he didn't like them because we were black lads. Don't start bullying people when I'm about, because I'll bully you. Anyway, he shit himself. And then the kids come over and I come out before because the waiters to say thank you. And they were from Manchester, from a really well-known family. They would have done him in this. I'd probably done him a favour because the family they had were fucking really dangerous from Salford, really dangerous people. And he really came and he said, thank you so much. And I said, God, you're welcome, son. And I said, don't worry, if anyone bullies you, come and see me. So I remember people were pinching coffees and teas and stuff. So I went in the dinner hall and got on the table, 600 prisoners in that prison. We're all in the dinner halls. You could go in and out, you could go wherever for your food. I said, listen up, before we get our food in, your schools all just stopped. People put the stuff down and the people feed you and that. And went, listen up, before we go here, any more fucking pinching out of pads, any more stealing off tea bags, bullying, I'm going to be coming to see you. Anyone who bullies anyone, I'll be coming to your fucking pad. No matter what time it is, I'll be at your pad. Believe me, Glock 9mm, that's the way. So don't fuck about with people in here, because I'll be at your door and wait to start stuff, the pilfering and all sorts. If anyone's struggling with tea bags, anyone's struggling for sugar and milk, come and see me, I'll get you it. Don't fucking steal. We're all fucking in the same camp. We're all here together. We're all brothers in here. There's none of us fucking better than anyone. But if anyone wants any fucking carry on with anyone, I'll be there before you. And then we had to stop till the fucking screws come over and said me, class, absolutely brilliant. Said it's getting really bad now. They just stopped straight away. 2 jails I did that in. I did it in Liverpool as well, where there was a lot of carrying on there on the yard. I don't like it. Do you win? The horses, do you win on the horse? Do I fuck? I'm useless. I'm not into horses. I'm allergic to the cunts. So the other one was, I was out with these Asian lads. One of them passed away now, a great lad. And we were out down in the town. So we were in the Blues. We used to go with Duffy. Duffy got shot twice in there. I'll tell you that tomorrow. So we're in the Blues. We come out and we've been on the E all night. I was fucked. It was about 6 in the morning, 5 or 6 in the morning. It was just coming out there, like coming out in your eye. You come out with you, because we're in the Blues. What the Blues were, it was an Afro-Caribbean centre. It was like a council house, like a Coronation Street type of street. It was all cobbled paths. And they knocked the walls into two. So it was like a big room. And then there was a room where they had, like, they used to do curries. You'd pay £1 for a curry. And tins of red stripe, if you remember the red stripe, you'd pay £1 to get in. The lad on the door was called Joff. He used to always have a little black cap on. West Indian, no, West, what do you call it? Jamaica, from Jamaica. Jamaican lads all run the door. So, well, if you know, some Jamaican lads, they're all 90-odd year old, fucking still smoking crack in the lad. Ramsey was about fucking 104 year old, but he died. They're all on the crack. Anyway, so I goes to the door and I went, can I go out to Joff? He went, oh, they've done me, big man. Here now, big man. I love you, big man. Love you. All that black stuff. I mean, just love me a bit. So anyway, I goes in. He's the big man now. Comes in next minute, fucking kicked off in there. So I fucking punched 2 people. And because they all ran out because it's all been brass kicking off. So what happened? This girl come in. She said to me, move out the way, yo. I know such and such, some big name from Newcastle. I went, well, go and fucking get him. So anyway, she went. So she came back with 2 black lads. One was about 6'4", 5, skinny. Another one was about 6'2", quite big. So anyway, she come over and I knew what she was doing. So she stood talking to me, but she's pointing me out by talking to me, and I could see them coming for me. I remember Duffy saying they come for him the same way. So I stood there, and anyway, I stood there and I went, wow, big right hand straight through the middle, hit him. And he went for a knife in his pocket. Anyway, I grabbed him, I threw him against the wall. Dickie died over there, and Smiley hit him under the body shot. And I grabbed him and I pulled him down the wall and nutted him in the face, and I fucking went bang, punched him twice in the head. And anyway, everyone just ran out the fucking club. So we're in a couple of days later, about 2 or 3 days later again, and then we're in there. There's a bit of a carry on. So my mate's gone out, the Asian lads, Pakistani lads, they've gone out, and the lads went, here, you, I'm gonna fucking shoot you. So we've got this shotgun. So I went out of the way, pushed him out the way, I moved this lad out the way outside. This is where the kids on about here who's talking about me, you can't run from the documentary. So you can't run from a bullet. So I says to him, come on then. So I stands up, so he's about 6 feet away, going, I'm gonna fucking shoot you, Brian. I'll fucking kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'll shoot you in the sin. Sack all them veins. Stop shouting and bawling. Stop giving yourself a heart attack. If you're gonna do it, here I am. I'll tell you what, there you know, I'll walk right up to him, and the shot goes right on my stomach. I'm telling you, Brian. I said, oh, then shoot me. See all these cameras? There's cameras all over. Well, they just fucking shop cameras. There's about 40 people stood watching, and all people looking out the windows and stuff. I said, shoot me, you'll kill me because it'll blow me in two. But I won't think about that because I'll be dead. But will you be able to do 25 years in a cell on your own in there, and knowing that you killed Brian Cockerill and how many people will be coming for you? And you just turn and run like fuck with a gun. Never seen him for years. So I goes to my mate, Peter Caswell, he's dead now. Pete used to do the crack, used to get a bit off him. I'm dead honest, I just tell you the fucking truth. So I goes to get some gear off him. And he was in the kitchen, Peter, and he was making the crap. He used to do it in the pan. He put it in, and he'd make the crap with himself with the microwave and stuff. Anyway, so he's going, shut that door to the kids, so the kids shut the door. John, whatever his kid, Tommy, shut that fucking door. Making the crack. Got about 4 or 5 ounces done. I think he's doing about 6 ounces, maybe 9, I don't know. So anyway, he's going through and I said, Tommy, shut that fucking door. Tommy, shut that. Oh, fuck. Drug squad. He stood there with 4 or 5 ounces all weighed up. He's rocking it in the fucking thing, the pan. Cops went, carry on, Peter, carry on. Come bang the rights. Fucking cork, fucking about 6, about 9 ounces, I think it was. But he had powder left, so he still got a 9 bar. Fucking devastated. Absolutely gutted. Anyway, it fucking got done. So as I came out of that house, I'd been to see you. I came down the steps in this club. I was talking to Mickey Allison, he was top lad from that way, from Groville. I come down the steps, hey, big bride. Anyway, this kid was there. He went, do you remember me? I went, no. He said, remember about 6 years ago, outside the Blues, oh, you with the fucking gun, you little cunt. Oh, yeah, Joe grabbed him and I said, oh, bride, I'm bride. I've said, I'll fucking kill you and the rest of it. Fuck happy little cunt. He ended up being a good kid, go for jobs. He fucking meant. He honestly was fucking lethal. He said, I shit myself. He said, I was stood with a gun and you were shouting at me. I had to shit myself. I run like fuck. You know, I would have thought you were going to beat me up when he said me. I said, nah, fucking hell. You all do daft things. Anyway, become a friend. Did a few jobs for me. A few naughty jobs. Really good lad. Polycarbon. Yeah, it's like, well, it's close, Anna. Yeah, they bring them out, but they made a resin, like a resin stuff. Really good, but the only thing is you can see them from the airport through the machines now. They can show the shape. You can't get down from that. I remember a friend, he was a big dealer. He was from Manchester, multi-millionaire. Bigger deal now, was massive. And top of the range house. Works were out then, 30 years ago. They were really, really expensive, about 40 grand. You had top of the range works, so he bought this brand new. He said, oh, you did your out in your car, can you bring it in? So he brought it in. I still stick through him telling me this, so took his car in. The cops only fucking bugged it. They put microphones in his headrest. They put a camera in the mirror where you know you're looking in your mirror behind you. Two-way mirror they made it into so you could see him. And then they had them in the head. They had them in the lights as well, and in your mirrors. So when they were in, they could move the mirrors for this remote controls. They could move the headrest. I mean, fucking unbelievable. So anyway, he was multi-millionaire. He had a house party. It was one of them where you walked, and as soon as you walked or you talked, it set off the alarm. So the alarm set up, but it was a silent one. So, but it turned on the machines in the house where they could. So he was in the house, and he had a mirror on the wall. It was a two-way mirror, and the camera was in the wall. And they'd seen the coppers go, put one up there, put one in the bedroom, and put one in the kitchen. So they're on the sling that up, but he knew someone was burgling his house because. Anyway, I'll tell you that another time. So what happened is, when he was at the airport, he was going through the airport, and you put your keys, don't you, on the top, and you know when you come through and they take your stuff off, and you go, oh, just search you. And as they're searching you, they moved him out the way so they could do that, and they moved his keys on the top, put them down in that position, and underneath there was a fucking camera, and they had a special thing where they could take a picture, took a picture of his keys and give them the digit number of the keys for his house. And they were in the fucking house with the doctor, with the locksmith. Fucking clever as fuck. So the phone said code number 135 big P46, whatever the fuck it was on the key. And they've got a locksmith there. They have proper locksmiths. And anyway, they put it in, got it in his house. But they didn't realise that his fucking house was when you talk, voice activated recorder went straight on, and then the camera went, because he had a place like where in his doorway. When you stood on it, it was activated by standing on it. It was like a trap, like a little trap thing where you stood on it. Sensitive, like a sensation. So that set it off. So it started recording. You could see them. So anyway, when he got back, he got done. But when he went in with the camera evidence, they had to kick it out because by law you have to get permission off the Home Office to get a bug in somebody's house and in the car. And that's what I was doing with the Chase Me before when they put bugs in my car. And I got it from mine because Kev Killett was with me. They fucking bugged my car with a bug from the gym. I went in the gym to train for Flaherty, put my fucking bag in there, took my training gear, took my coat off, gave him my keys to put behind the reception. the lad ended up fucking going beep my car, and the cops went underneath my car and they put a, it was about as much bigger, it was about as big as that, a little bit bigger. It was stuck under my car with magnetic, magnets. Anyway, next day I got my car on the ramp, so I was going for the tyres, the brakes to be fixed. Put it on slightly, put it on, lifted it up. There was the bug. So what we done, we took it, I went straight over to Kilty's, Kilty had a pub in there, Billingham, parked on his place there. When I got up in the morning, I looked out and I used to have a mirror, more wardrobe. I've still got them in here, mirror wardrobe, so you can see right up the street. You can manipulate it and you can see right up the street. So I looked and I could see a gas fan. Anyway, I heard the fucking neighbour. So I run downstairs. Anyway, I seen the gas fan coming up the street and I've been to the toilet for a pee. And I could see this gas fan. I thought, what's the gas fan doing this time? I seen that gas fan the day before. So I've run down the stairs and looked through the edge of the doorway. You could have a little peep through. You could see onto the road because the windows were here on the stairs. But then the door you could open shut like that and you could see next door. She went like the neighbour next door went like that to him, like that. They were only fucking in the house with bugs in the house next door. They must have bugged my house. And I got caught them because I had grassed the garden. I went out and there was cigarettes on the floor. I found 2 cigarettes on the floor and they were like foreign cigarettes. And my mum only smoked rollies. My dad only smoked rollies. So nobody smoked them type cigarettes. So the daft cunts must have been smoking, trying to listen at the windows or whatever. And I found them with the cigarettes. So anyway, fucking I seen the gas fan again the next day when I seen it, I come downstairs. She went like that, like go. And he run and jumped out the gas fan. And he jumped into her. Hold on, I'll get this right. He jumped into the car next door. The husband come and drove him off. Drove the copper off, dropped him down the bottom where the gas fan was, and I seen him get out of the lad next door's house where I lived in Ingleby Bar. I seen him getting into the gas fan. Like, you dirty fucking cunt, to the neighbours. They never knew at the state, I knew. But I caught them back to rights. Like, you fucking scumbags. So I knew they were rotten, thinking bastards. So when I was going abroad and stuff, I think they would go in the house and stuff. But I never said no in the house. I would never talk in the house, never said a fucking word. I'd make things up that didn't even exist and try and set them up to go in places where I pretend I'd have something I wouldn't have it. Tortured the cunts. Yeah, but so they put the bug in the car, so they followed us. We let them follow us. So I phoned Kev Kilty, but there was an ex-SES, and he was in the MI5 as well. Looked after people in the royal family, really, really high up he was. And he told me he said, go to this man, it's called the I Spy, it's still there in Kirkham and Leeds. They called him Dave, so we drove down. I just bought a brand new Saab convertible, a 9.3. I paid £21,500 for it. And I got it out of St Alexander's Saab convertible, Saab office in Stockton Thornby on the bridge, bought it from there. And the phone was up and they said, can you bring your car in your digits out? And no. Oh, what digit? They said, on your things, your digits out, on your registration. I went, just leave it with me. Well, what's the digit? I'll get it done myself. I wasn't giving my card. Then I knew, because that's what they'd done with another lad I knew from Middlesbrough, did the same with him. They said, we've got your registration's right, but your chassis number's wrong or something. Can we have a look at it? And they've done the same with him. They booked this car with the same trick. I thought, you're not getting my fucking car. So anyway, they bugged my car and I left the bug on the car. So we're going to Kevin. So we looked out the window. Kevin went to the top of the pub, so you could see out the top, and they couldn't see us. So there was a place where you park your car, one of them circle things where you go up like to the top and you park your car. For cars to park, like what's it called? Car park. That's what I'm looking for. On car park, yeah. So they're in the car park, and we could see them, and you could tell they were coppers. So anyway, we came back down, we drove off, and then they came behind us. So I picked Flighty up. So we went towards Bradford, where I knew people I used to work with, and it was in the street, and we got in the street. We were driving along the road. We were doing about 50 miles an hour. I looked behind me. I could see them behind me. I knew the coppers, you can tell. So I went down to 30 miles an hour. They went down to 30. I went up to 60. They went to 60. I went down to 40. I went on the roundabout twice. They went off. So then next minute he went. Then the other one come. I thought, there's a trail here. Sometimes they have like 4 or 5 cars and 2 or 3 bikes. Mainly 2 bikes and maybe 4 or 5 cars. So the next, I'm not going to let them know. I'm not going to do a run in the car. Could have got away, but I was in a Saab convertible. They weren't the best fucking cars. You did about 130, but it was all like cream. And it was red and cream. Interior, it was beautiful. So anyway, I'm driving. It was automatic as well. We did about 130. So anyway, we get to this place in Kirkham. We get there. took the bug out. I said, take the battery out of that now, because we had the bug in the car. Took it out, so they couldn't find us. We got lost then. So we went into this Dave's place, went to his shop. We didn't want them to know we were in this spy shop. We goes in there, and they couldn't find us because we took the battery out. So we goes in the shop. He went, gets the battery thing. He said, oh, he's put it on this machine. He said, if it goes between 6 and 8, it's somebody up really high, like MI5 or SAS or something involved, he said. So he put it on the machine, it went 9.8. He went, I've never seen a battery go that high. He said, it's called a lithium battery. And he said, when I'm putting a bug on here and I'm searching, I'm sweeping it, and it's turning itself off. I said, what does that mean? He said, well, it's turning itself off to not let the bug detector pick it up. He went, this is somebody really high, MI5, MI6. So I went, fuck off. He went, I'm serious. This isn't, the police haven't got this bug. These aren't police, these are MI5, MI6 operatives. I went, you joking me? He went, no. So anyway, Kevin was with us, and big bright flighty. So he said, it's coming on for 2 seconds to save the battery and going off for 10 seconds. I went, I said, well, I was hanging around these black lads who were all top from Leeds. Who were all top fucking, really top fucking drug dealers and that. I was working, doing a few taxes. He said, could be guilt by association. You might have been saving them. And 2 of them people, one fell asleep at the wheel. They said it was MI5 that killed him. The other one got shot to death. He was owed 100 grand. And he went to get it off this lad and he got shot in the back of the head in Leeds. So 2 of them people who I was seen with got killed. So I don't know if they'll try and blame me for that. I don't know. But I never got pulled into their fucking shit. But the 2 of them got killed. One fell asleep at the wheel, but people said it was MI5 who done that because Rudy ran all the Leeds nearly with this other lad. And apparently what had happened is him and his mate went to do was to tax a lad who owed him 100 grand because he was in jail. He wouldn't pay him the money when he was in jail when he got out. Him and his mate went look on him. The story was that he went on this side, his mate went on that side, and his mate seen somebody else, thought it was him, and ran round the alley and tried to shot his own mate in the back of the head. Didn't realise it was him. He thought it was the lad who was trying to shoot in the house. The lad in the house got over the fence, but he just seen the figure because it was my bellied up. And he seen the figure and he shot it, and it was his fucking mate. That was the story it went about in Leeds. That he got shot in the back of the head by his mate by accident. But it was 100 grand the bloke owed him from when he was in jail. He was in jail in Stockton in Home House for about 8 months or something. So he got out and he got shot, yeah. He got buried in a glass coffin. He had about £3 million, this lad, fucking multi-millionaire. The biggest gang in Leeds, they were massive. But it was like friends of mine, so Rudy was my friend. He was going to see his dad. His dad died of a heart attack. And he went to pick his dad up. Sorry, he went to pick his mum up to go and see her. Dropped his mum off at the wake. Went back down the A19 and fell asleep on the wheel and fucking went off the road and crashed. For a lot of people this day still say they think he was, because the cops were massive MI5 were after him. They're the type who can do that, but make your tyre blow out. And he fell asleep on the wheel, they said, and he fucking crashed the car and died in the Jeep. It was a X5 he was in. Yeah, fucking sad day that. But that's what they do. What they do is they'll put a bug in your house. So I'll get back to it. So we goes to a place and Dave said, do you want to get something to eat with this guy? So we went to get something to eat and he put the bug back together, just put it together in the pod now. So I'm on the phone to solicitors, watching what else. I said, I've got a bug here, I've been illegally bugged. I'm at a place here, I've got it, I've sent the paperwork through to the office, I've sent it to my sister as well, where it tells you the name of the bug, the serial number and everything. How would I know the serial number for this bug if I haven't got it? So I put all that down, it's faxed off to 5 people. So anyway, the cops got me, took the bug off me, he said, but you can't prove that. He said, in the paperwork you've had in the car to prove where you've been, the Dave such and such I spy shop, you'll be able to put that here. I said, I will, because it's been faxed to 5 different people to it. Oh, there's no need for this, you don't need to make a statement against me. Oh, there's no need to get me nicked, the copper said. He said, oh, we've got egg and no chili. I said, no, you've got a breakfast on your face. And he started laughing. Went, don't make a thing of me. He said, I'm already in enough trouble as it is. He was one of the coppers. It wasn't me, he'd have been fucked. He might have got into a sack because he was at it again with corruption, because by law, the main one with him was called Chadworth. And he come over with them telescopic cautious trying to hit me. You hit me with that and I'll break your fucking jaw, you cunt. I'm starting to jump about like a loony. And I'm screaming at them, come on then. These other coppers shit themselves from Leeds, the bloody little fuckers. We've got 16 cops. Anyway, the army response were there. And he came over and he went, look, calm down. I said, look, I'll put the phone on there, put the phone down. He was trying to hit me with a fucking cosh. I'd never seen one of them before. It was like a telescopic cosh. I said, I'll smash your fucking head in, you daft cunt. He was backed off. I said, you cunt. He ran off the Cockerill and went for it, shit himself. So he said, oh, he's a big lad. And he went, yeah. So anyway, I said, there's no need to kick off. I said, we're happy to go. I said, we've got nothing in the car. We've got no bugs, but I'm sitting in the Saab with these cunts in case they put something in my car. He said, well, that's okay. There's no problem with that. So I've got my own car and they let me sit in the car. No handcuffs, sat in the car. I went, let me see your hand, Joe, before you put it down there. And the cop anyway drove off and they were talking. I said, don't talk, you just drop off. Driving along there, you bastard. He said, well, we had to do it because you're such a good driver. I said, don't patronise me. Goes to the police station, come in. It was an inspector, woman. So went, hello, Brian. She said, my name's Inspector such and such. I said, hello, ma'am. I said, see him there. He's up for pinching a combi boilers. His best mate up for pinching a combi boiler at the police station. And the cops from Lancet said, oh, that hasn't been proved yet. I said, well, you know what they have then done is. So I said, he's told you. They said, well, we believe that you've got drugs in the car, Brian, and we believe that you could have firearms in the car and a substantial amount of money. I said, okay, ma'am, you do that, you do your due diligence, I'll go back myself, so I went back to the cell. She come in, she said, you said they'd have money, there's no money. They've got £100 between three of them. They've already been in a restaurant buying the food and they've got a bug in the car. But have you got Home Office approval? He went, no, you haven't. He said, well, you're looking in serious trouble because I'm not there. I can't see you have got permission because Mr. Cockerill told me that he's already sent, I should have said no, but he's already sent it off to 5 different people where he's got the code of the bug, what you put in his car. He said, well, why didn't you just put it on a van and that? We went to London. I said, because I want to keep it to get you done, you cunt. Anyway, I thought about it. I thought, fuck it. I said, I'll let him off. So I let him off. And after that, to tell you the truth, he never bothered me again, that copper. So he must have had respect for it, thinking I could have got him in serious trouble there because you have to have Home Office approval of the Home Office to get it. So what they do is they'll come in, they'll say, right, we're just raiding you. We've been told you've got firearms in the house. So they'll put you all in one room. They'll go in here somewhere and they'll bug your room. Then you'll go back together and you sit talking and go, fucking hell, they're out of order, then blah, blah. Then you forget about it about a month later and then you start talking and go, right, we've got the gear, we'll get that picked up, we'll go and get this, we'll go and get that. And it'll be like, say, you, John, and Andy. So you're on your own, you think, that the cops raid you, get you with the gear. And you think, fucking, there's only John or Andy was here. One of them two grasped me up, but they haven't. The cops have put an illegal bug in, then they raid you, get you again. And then they say, the reason why we've come to the house to raid me, what's the suspicion of? We've got a tip off an anonymous phone call saying you had drugs in the house, but they haven't been listening to you on the fucking recordings in your house because you've been talking in your own house. And that's how they get people in jail. They do it to loads. And so anyway, never got arrested for it. Couldn't do fuck all. She said, I was in the cells about 20 minutes and Kevin come out and went, Kevin pulled his t-shirt like his top down. He went, Superman. He had a Superman t-shirt on. He went, Superman doesn't lie. It was funny as fuck. And Flatty was there. He had about 40 different types of medication he was taking. I said, what's he for? You back up. By the time he takes his fucking meds, you'll have been killed. It was funny as fuck, the cop, right? It was funny. It was just like the police in there. They went, ah, you're a big fucking lad. He said, my bottle went a bit. He said, I'm trying to put 2 handcuffs on him like that. So I said, here, you don't need to put one on. I can't snap one of mine, 2. And no, I just want to put 2 on, he said. Yeah, I have to sit in the front of the car like that. I said, let me see your hand, Joe, you cunt. I just talked to him like shit. They couldn't do now. What could they do? And I said to him in the car, if I have to pay 100 grand of you shot, I'm telling you, and I named a few places where he had relations and he fucking shit himself. I think his ass went after that. I would have done it like that, just fucking. I would have done it, you know. So, yeah, but he never bothered me after that. He had respect. He said to Kevin, he said, I've got to give me due, like, you could have got me in serious trouble because I was already up for other things with the police in that time because he was one of the ones under the Operation Lancet, so he was in serious trouble. He said, I'll lose my job. If you make a complaint, I'll lose my job. And I thought, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? But even though he was a cunt, it was better because after that, they never really bothered me after that, I'll tell you the truth. I just fucking, I think he had respect for me the way, to tell you the truth, because I could have been horrible, I could have gotten the sack. He would have got the sack, he said it himself, but I never let him get the sack. And he became the Chief Inspector of Stockton Police. There you are. How do you like that one? I don't think he works now, I think he's retired now. But he knew how good I was a fighter because he used to train in the same gym as me. But I didn't know they were undercover cops at the time. I was only a kid, I was only 22. I was squatting 7 plates each end. 22-year-old with just under 700 pounds on the back. So his fucking strengths are ridiculous. He's benching 6 plates each end for reps. That was the cops watching me train. But the other ones in Leeds, she went, Mr. Cockerill, we're letting you go. I said, "Call me Bride." She said, "Bride, we're letting you go." I said, "Oh, thanks, ma'am." She said, "You've been impeccable manners." She said, have a nice day." So when I got home, my sister said the cops had been sat outside the house for about an hour. By the time home, they're gone, and then another relations house, all bobbies and people, and our skinnies, they're all sitting outside the house, ready to go, and then they go like units and all that. Because I was going to skinnies, I'd give him some money every week. Go to my mum's, give her money. Go to Bobby's, take him out for the week, give him money. And they've been at my houses, so they've probably seen me doing it, thinking I'm putting drugs or something in it. But it wasn't. I was giving them money every week when I was making off the gear, making sure my mum got so much money every week, and my dad got some of these. I pay his tax for his car and his tyres and fill up with petrol. Probably used to buy my dad cars. I get him like the telly. I bought him a fucking sky box and everything. I used to pay that every month. Give my mum like about $1,000 a month. I used to give my mum, and I used to buy a shop and everything. So my family were like looked after. I give Bobby money every week. Take him to the cinema once a week. Go and see how skinny went with him. I used to give him 300 quid a week. I looked after people when I was like, Dr. Kevin said, Brian's looked after people for all them years. It's time we start looking after him now. £8. Still 60 fucking people on. People loving these podcasts. The thing is with me, I only tell you the truth. You say, were you taking crack? Of course I was taking crack. Were you taking acid? I took it twice. Twice I took acid. That was horrible. Horrible. It was the worst thing I ever done in my life. I couldn't get sleep for 2 days. I was going in my bedroom and it was a sunbed, and I looked at that. I'd watched a vampire film, vampires. That could be Dracula's coffin, that, you know. My head fucking, it was fucking mad. And I was like looking, I was the light, and it was like hallucinating. I was fucking horrible. And I was looking there, I think, is it a coffin? Fucking head was battered with it. It was fucking horrible. Fucking 2 days. And when I was running on the railway, running on the track. I was at my mate's house and going, that noise with my head. Oh, it was horrible. Fucking days it took down to come. I said, never again with them. Yeah, horrible. I had one with Craig out, and then one there. Me and him, I got like all the way down the side. You pull the little, she showed me how to do it, you pull the little strips off and you get them pronounced. But we took loads, it must have been loads because it was just like one big strip like that. But they were just like indentations of where they've been printed. They were like scald strawberries and nose is itchy. That's what happens when you take that stuff, it makes your nose itch like fuck. Smash the like button. Yeah, there's nobody fucking pushing the like buttons. 56 on. Come on, guys, use the 59 on. Push the like buttons, please. Telling these amazing stories. I don't get any money out off the government, you know. I don't get paid off YouTube because I'm so controversial. They won't pay me now. I want to tell you the lie. I made 46 pence in the night on the live. For 3 hours on the live, I got 46 pence wages. They take everything off me because they fucking hate me. I speak soon. Everyone got work in one. Yeah, mate, no problem right there. John David Jenkins. Love you all the world there, mate. From Biker. You have a nice night, a good day tomorrow, mate. And you look after yourself, son. We love you. Nice lad, Dave. I like his name. It's like 4-barrel names class. Fucking be night, mate. The game, wouldn't it? What could he sign here? Be fucking, I'll be there all day, wouldn't he? With his sign on the door. He used to have to sign on the door years ago. People. Going and sign on the brew, they call it the brew, BRU in Scotland. It's going to the brew, and I just get him signed on the brew. I don't know what the fuck the brew means. The BRU, it's called brew. It means the dole in Scotland. I know, I've been on, it's 10 o'clock. Half past fucking 10, I've been on here since 7. I've been on here 3.5 hours, what the fuck am I on? Right, I'm going to go, guys. My hand's killing me now. Thanks, my back's killing me. Thanks very much, everyone who enjoyed being on tonight. And don't forget, if you need to get your bills paid, go and see the Citizen Advice Bureau. They'll help you with your electric, your gas, your water, everything. Tell me you're struggling because of the COVID, and you've never had a break. And if you ask the bank, I need 3 months break, they'll give you grace of 3 months. All the banks have been doing it. So if you haven't had that, where you've had 3 months off it, you can ask for it now, because other people have had it they've had it 3 times. They've had it. It's like 3 months to give it for, then they give it for another 3 months, another 3 months. If you don't say, look, I want 3 months, then leave it another 3 months and go for another 3 months. So you probably get 6 months to get your house in order. Gives you a rest to reset yourself. Or if you go to court for something, you ask, can you put it to a side? And the judge will put it to a side for a year or so to give you a chance to put everything back on an even keel. You want to pass that? I'm just getting mine. I can smell my dinner cooking from here. Right. That one done. Is it that one done? No, it is.